Some Randev is first to the stream.
It was gonna be a good day, everybody, but it's not a good day anymore. It's blasted Yeti. Blasted freaking Yeti. Welcome, everyone. Good day. Good day, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Yeah. Good times. We are, we're right there. We got 2.5 hours left. 2.5 hours left. Not a whole lot of time. Not much time at all. But on the bright side, if you have not seen... Hold on, let me, just gotta turn this down a little bit. If you have not seen, I think we maybe got it. Maybe. Not all of it, not all that I was hoping, but at least some of it. Anyway, some Randev, welcome. Congratulations on being first. Loki, good evening. Glad you're here. And Cameron is very upset. And Selik, glad you're here. Says, I don't know, ATP. Did you type tap or pat incorrectly? Or always that person? Always that person. I know. I feel it. I feel it.
Says,
ooh.
oh, never mind that.
Oh, never mind that. Fair. Let's see here. Okay, for some reason my sound is seeming kind of weird. I think we should be all right though. Bad streamer is bad. Bad streamer is bad. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what it is too. It's very bizarre. I don't know why sometimes I just have to like unplug it and plug it back in and that's fine. It's very bizarre. It like disappears entirely as a device that I can pick in OBS. Very, very weird stuff. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Mellow Jello. How you doing? How's life? Greetings, some Randev. Greetings. Mr. Wood, hello. Hello, Cocodale Music. Welcome. Glad you're here. How's your life going? How are things for you? Kind of feels weird to know this is going to be like the last stream to do with Unboxed. Kind of bizarre, but oh well. Should be a good time. Random Dev was 4 minutes early. Randev was 4 minutes early. Jesse, hello, welcome. Glad you're here. Hopefully you're having a great week so far. He thinks, therefore he is. Personally, I do not think, therefore I do not am. Did that not play? It says that it's playing, but I don't hear or see anything. Things seem a little bit, not right here at the Circle K. One might say that strange things are afoot.
Axel_Benedict
there it
Jade
is.
5 bits. He thinks.
And then it just cuts off partway. Oh well, I read it out loud. I've done all I can. Do. Welcome, Axel. Glad you're here. And then definitely we will do some art at this point. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Yeah, story checks out. Why did my bits not sound? Why did my bits not play sad? I don't know. It is very bizarre stuff. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I have a very itchy leg, but I'm doing pretty good. Do we reveal now or later? Oh, that is a great question, Loki. I almost feel like we should reveal now. Maybe not. Let's do this. We were thinking East Coast time, right? Is that what we were thinking, Loki? If I remember right. I'm gonna miss Unboxed. It is gonna be a little sad. Ooh.
Axel_Benedict Jade 5
Let's see if this plays one all the way out.
Brian's on strike from all the 6 7s and 6s 9s I put him through the other day.
That's fair. He probably is. He's like, you know what? I've read enough of your messages. I'm out. I am gonna miss Unboxed too. I'm not gonna lie though, I am kind of excited to get back to 2 of Versilius, if I'm being completely honest. Hopefully that's a good thing. Not to say that I haven't enjoyed Unboxed. But I am kind of excited to get back to the main project. I love the music. I wonder who made it. Only the best. Only the best. They did. They just waited for you to complain. Ah, fair. And yes. Okay, cool. Well, then we're just going to say this. I'm not going to give away too many details, but I'm going to say this. At midnight Eastern time, so in just under 2.5 hours, because I believe this one, I believe the submissions are due at midnight Eastern time.
Cameron Reap just redeemed Stretch.
We got some treasure we got to do. And we've got some chest benders. Wait for it. Are we going to get the trifecta?
Cameron Reap wants Moonman to do 10 chest benders.
There it is. There it is. There's the trifecta.
Cameron Reap wants Moonman to do 10 bicep curls.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, everybody. Yes. Hour and 24 minutes. East Coast. Isn't East Coast 2 hours ahead of where I'm at? All my peeps on the East Coast. It's 10:36. 11:36. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. Yes, that's right. That's how that goes. It is 10:30 over on the East Coast already. All right, cool. So in an hour and a half, there will be a thing that happens in an hour and a half. So if you're not here for it right now, then you may want to stick around. It'd be 8:37 where I'm at. That's exactly what it is where I'm at as well. You can tell time. You can tell time. I can't tell time. Apparently, I am very bad at telling time. But, oh well. So anyway, so at midnight Eastern time, there is going to be a thing that happens. So just keep that in mind. So if you want to stick around for the thing in an hour and a half, make sure to be here for it. It's going to be a good time. I promise. It's going to be worth it. I promise. I haven't played the game yet. How does my music feel in the game? It feels, I'm not gonna lie, it actually, I'm very glad once I got that music in there. It just elevates it so much. I love it absolutely so much. Speaking of which though, as you can see here, we only have 2 hours and 21 minutes left to get this thing submitted. So once I submit the game, I can still change it, I can still patch it and update and all that fun stuff, but I want to make sure that we get it at least submitted, right? So we're gonna do that right now. We're not gonna wait until the last second. We are going to get it submitted, and then for the rest of the stream, I kind of want to like just get like little bits and pieces here and there, because there are still some more sound effects that I want to get added. There's just like little things here and there that I want to patch, that I want to change. So we're gonna actually do that right now.
RaZeR a nerd turned Moonman into a chicken.
I done been turned into a chicken.
I'm a tiny chicken. I'm a tiny chicken. What happened to me? Why am I such a tiny chicken? Hold up. Oh. I'm a big chicken. I'm a very big chicken. Ah, help me. I'm a big chicken. Okay, now I'm getting smaller. There we go. There we go. That's a better size.
That's a better sized chicken right there. I like that. Happy day. Let's see here. Noise. I was gonna say there needs to be more sound effects. True. Yes. So just like sound effects in general, I do need to get more of those added. But especially the chicken barking noises. Because some Randev, I added all of yours just to get them in place and make sure that was all working. But now I need to also get Scoiled sound effects in there. And I also need to record some of my own. And yeah, and then we'll just kind of see, well, yeah, we'll add some sound effects. We'll just kind of do little bits here and there to kind of make it look and feel a little bit better. But we are going to do the trifecta here really quickly. The chest benders, bicep curls, and stretching. And then I know I said we're going to do art, and we are going to do art tonight, but it is going to be a little bit later, just because we are on a time crunch, because we do only have 2 hours and 20 minutes left. So we're going to do the trifecta, and then we are going to just get it submitted. And then at that point, we can kind of like take it a little bit more slowly and all that fun stuff. Also, when in the Cord, check general. Absolutely, I will. I think Discord is going to do something for April Fool. It'd be kind of fun. I'd be down for that. Okay, I'm just making sure that I didn't miss anything else. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Okay, all right, let's do the trifecta, and then we are going to jump in, and we're going to get this thing submitted, and it's going to be a good time. So let's do that. Let's crank the jams, and let's get that going. Here we go. Hoi! Oh, boy. All right, everybody. Remember, you know how it goes. 10 on the clock. Count with me. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pixel_Benedict
6,
cheered 5 bits.
7.
To you, my lunar lumber friend,
9.
every ein in chat, and
10.
even myself. You have just lost the game.
I don't know what you just said, Axel. I'm gonna have to go back and read that. Okay, here we go. Count on the clock. Count it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I am so ready for tonight. I am so ready for this.
4v1d
I've been turned into a chicken.
3s underscore dev turned Moonman into a chicken.
I've done been turned into a chicken with the voice of God. This is the way. This is the way the life is meant to be, everybody. In case you didn't know, this is the way the life is meant to be. Ooh, oh man. All right, Jesse. Jesse says so far
so good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that it's going so far so good. The Unknown King says, if you want to earn prizes, you have to create a public GitHub repo. It doesn't take long. True. I do need to do that. 'Cause I did check. And it does say, well, okay. I just want to make sure that I understand it all. So I do need to just put this on GitHub and then we'll just call that good. But yeah, so let's see. So Steam Under Bad Ideas Productions that will act as a way to showcase the top 50 games for the Game Jam and get more people's work out there. Submitting the collection is entirely voluntary and is why we ask for a public GitHub repo to make sure the software is safe. Okay, we do need to do that tonight.
Thanks
as well.
For the follow, Bountiful Biscuits.
Bountiful Biscuits, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. What's up? You know, just living life, having a good time. Just about ready to submit our game for the Bad Ideas Productions Game Jam. Yeah, we're getting down to the wire. 2 hours and 17 minutes left. So we got to get that thing in there. But what's up with you? How's life? Let's see. Tom Golo 3 says, what's going on? Just living life. Just having a good time. Basically, just put all the files from your game into the repo and then make sure the repo is public and copy the link address and put it into your submission. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I'm assuming if I were to click submit your project, obviously, you know, drop downs here. So we've got, look at that. Okay, so yeah, so eliminate minus trade, blah, blah, blah. I would take the bill. Okay, so unboxed. Please detail how your game fits the theme of the Game Jam. Oh, geez. All right, we've got a bit more to submit here because I did not realize how much there was. The other game jams that I've done, it's literally been like the drop down of the existing project and then you just hit submit. So there's a bit more here. Ready and waiting, T-minus 1 hour and 15 minutes. Oh. Are you entering a jam? Yes, we are entering the Bad Ideas Productions Game Jam. It has been a month-long jam. It's been the month of March. And the game that I made, it was supposed to be like a very short, simple, sweet game, and it has turned into the entire month of me working on it. And I still had to cut a few things, and it is barely coming down to the wire. So it should be a good time, though. Should be a good time. You might actually have to make the repo before you submit, because I think it asks for your repo when you submit. True. I do need to make the repo. So yeah, so I'm actually, let's see here. So please submit a URL of the video pitch for your Game Jam submission. So speaking of which, I did make a video as well. I need everybody's honest opinion, all right? Because it's supposed to be stupid and not crazy or anything like that. I mean, I ran out of time. That's honestly what it was. But it was just supposed to be like a goofy. It's supposed to be a play on a meme. So I'm gonna play it just so you guys can see it. And everybody, let me know what you think. Any and all criticisms are welcome because it is a little cringe, a little weird. But that's why it's fun, right? That's why it's fun. All right, so let's pause that for a little bit, and then let's turn on the desktop audio. And let's go take a look. And if you would like to, I'm also going to link to it. So if you wanted to go and watch it and leave a like to help the algorithm, I would appreciate it. But let's jump in here. Let us do view on YouTube. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Look at all these chickens. Look at all those chickens. Yeah. Unboxed. Yeah. Very simple, very basic. Look at all these chickens. That's all we got going on. Yeah, look at all those chickens. Anyway, that's what we got going. So, I am going to share a link to it. I'm gonna like my own video because you know what? That's the kind of person that I am. That is the kind of person that I am. Anyway, so I'm just gonna share this for everybody because, you know, get out of here. Just so you know, so if you wanted to boost the algorithm, I would 100% be very appreciative of that. You don't have to, but I wouldn't say no. I would not say. Anyway, we're just gonna close that now. Okay, so we have the link. Let's come over here. Please submit a wait. Hold up. There we go. That's better. Now we aren't stuck with our silence. I'm putting on the criticism class. Thank you so much, Gamedev. I appreciate that. Sounds like Cameron, you liked it. W2F. Wait, that's so funny. Hey, I know that music. I know, right? It's absolutely fantastic music. 100. LOL. 100. Did you do everything in that game? So everything but the music, and then 2 people here.
Axel_Benedict Jade 5 bits. The video is private and we cannot see it.
What? Scheduled? Oh my gosh, it's scheduled to go live tomorrow. No. No. You're confused, YouTube. You are confused. You are scheduled to go live at 8:50, at 8:48, 8:49. Yeah, schedule. Why don't I just make it just public? Why am I scheduling it? There you go. It's public. So there you go. So it should be good to go now. Yeah, I completely missed that, and I'm glad that you caught that because I probably would have shared the video, and then it wouldn't have been live until tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. So that would have been awkward. I highly doubt that it would have been like had a negative thing for me anyway, but still. Anyway, okay, that should be good to go now. But thank you for letting me know. Yeah, so there are some sound effects that were provided by our very own Scoiled and also some Gamedev. Absolutely fantastic chicken noises. We're also going to be making some chicken noises tonight. But everything else, I mean, you know, obviously there's like some plugins that I use in RPG Maker to be able to get the stuff to work. But yeah, other than that, the art, everything else, basically me. There was definitely a lot of collaboration and brainstorming and stuff like that we all put in, and I would not be able to make the game as it is now without all the collaboration and brainstorming. So I do appreciate all of you. You've been absolutely fantastic. Thank you. And on top of that, like even still, like even if like an idea that you posed didn't make it in the game or whatever it may be, just being here and watching, chatting, hanging out has helped immensely just in me wanting to actually finish it. Because again, this is one of those projects that like I probably would have abandoned a few weeks ago. I probably would have started, gotten into it, and been like, this kind of sucks. I'm out. So, you know. But anyway, yeah, so video's private. It should be good to go now, though. I just got this Moonwood Games notification. That's weird. Wonder why. I wonder what's going on here. Not like he told us at all. Gave us any warning. Gamedev is better with the team. It is a lot more fun to do stuff with other people, I will say. And Dakota, hello, welcome. Glad you're here. Okay, so there is the link to the short. I'm pretty sure it should still be the same, but I'm just gonna get a shareable link. I'm sure it should still be fine. Yeah, it's still fine enough. Okay, please detail how your game fits the theme of the game jam. In Unboxed. Holy smokes, keyboard, you are in the wrong position. In Unboxed. There we go, that's how you spell it. Unboxed. Just in case anyone doesn't get it. I should probably fix that. You run you run an idle chicken farm where you order chickens and you have to unbox them before they start generating money. Yeah. Spell that right? In unbox. Yeah. You run an idle chicken farm where you order chickens and you have to unbox them before they start generating money. Yeah. PSA, Moonwood has a YouTube community. That's true. That's true. There are other people over on YouTube. It's an idle clucker. Oh my god. All right, never mind. We're changing it. You're in an idle clucker. Should I put that in quotations? Idle clucker? An idle clucker? How about let's do this. You know, let's just hit it on the nose. Unboxed is an idle clucker game where you run a chicken farm. You run a chicken farm. You order chickens to generate money. But you have to unbox them before they start getting those bands. Yes, those bands. I've made a post on my own YouTube talking about the short you made. What the? Excellent. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, well. That seems good enough. We also include something about you dressing up the chickens. That is good enough. All right. Bad Ideas Game Jam Collection, volunteer details, private. Would you like your game to be considered for the Bad Ideas Game Jam Collection? Yes, yes, I would. GitHub repo URL if you would like to be in the Bad Ideas Game Jam Collection.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Clucking chicken capitalism.
Exactly. It's the CCC. I like it. Okay. So we need a GitHub. We need a GitHub, everybody. I'm going to do a little bit over here. GitHub.com. Sign in. Nope, I should probably sign up. Create an account. I have an account, but it's a personal account, and I would rather not link that to this. Yeah. All right, sign up. Continue with Google. Sure, whatever. Why not? Continue. Username is Moonwood Games. Can I just use Moonwood Games? Is that available? It is! No one has taken Moonwood Games. Don't take it! Don't anybody take Moonwood Games. Please. Great account. And let's get my email over here.
Hello Jello27 says,
What?
Now that I live I have motivation to continue Blender things.
So there you go. There you go. Loving the motivation. Absolutely love it. Wait. Oh, yeah. I'm glad that you're feeling the motivation now that I'm live. Maybe I just need to be live all the time so you can always have the motivation. I'm coming for your username. No, please. It's already created, so you can't have it. You can have Moonwood Games 2. Moonwood Games Dose. Yeah. Okay. Create your first repository. Yes, please. Yeah, I used to use GitHub a decent amount back in the day, back when I was a web developer. Not so much anymore. Unboxed. Checking availability. Hey, look at that. Wait. Unboxed. Okay, I did spell right. Unboxed is available. That's happy days. Description. This is a game I made for the Bad Ideas Game Jam. Choose visibility. It is going to be public. Add a README. READMEs can be used as a longer description. Add Gitignore. Gitignore tells Git which files not to track. Add a license. Licenses explain how others can use your code. Great repository. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, let's see. So I've got the repository. Cool. Quick setup. If you've done this kind of thing before or create a new repository in the command line, Okay, let's see here. Trying to remember. Projects, actions, settings, insights. Now, how would I go about... Oh, there we go. Upload an existing file. That would do it. That would do it. Drag files here to add them to your repository. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Let's choose a file. We need downloads unboxed. Can I just... Actually, I need to do this. I need to move this out of here because I keep forgetting to do this. Hold up. Also, I am not actively looking at chat, so if you're trying to get my attention, I am so sorry. But I will see it. I will see it soon. All right, I'm going to move that out of there. Paste that there. Now, unboxed is 34 megabytes. Not too bad. Not too bad. I guess... Yeah, I need the actual... I need, like, the actual project itself and not necessarily the game. Because anybody could, like, get the game. It's the repository. It's the actual project that I need. Right? If anyone tries to distract Moon, I will flipping poo at you. I will fling poo at you. Oh, you'll regret it. I like how I read the one message of you telling people not to distract me. Okay, all right. Okay, so yeah, so basically I just need to, I think, can I just select all of this? Okay, we don't want chicken stuff. I can get rid of chicken stuff. What else do we have in here? I think everything else should be fine. I mean, I do need to come in here. Yeah, let's come over here. All right, let's go to downloads. There's a handful of things, so come in here, and we're gonna go to images. So in weather, we do not need all this stuff in weather. In fact, we can get rid of all of it, but this one. Now that that's a whole... Well, actually, that's 14 meg. Holy crap! This game would be so much smaller. Delete. I do want to make sure. Just want to make sure this is still going to work. Nothing's wrong? Okay, cool. That all still works. Everything's good to go there. Let's see. What else can we get rid of? So in system, I think I still need all of these. Pictures. Now, pictures is one where I can come in here and I can actually do quite a bit. So old. So this is all the old stuff. Look at how far we've come. Oh my gosh. Everybody remember the old chicken? Look at the old chicken. Look at that guy. Look at that old chicken. So we can get rid of old. We don't need you. I know there's a few more in here that I can get rid of. We don't need menu 2 or 3 because those were just example things. That one is good. Okay. I think we basically need everything else. There might be like another thing here or there. But again, all of this stuff, all these images, it is not even 2.5 megabytes. So I'm not that worried about making sure that this gets, you know, taken down too much more. It's really not going to do that much. Okay. Pretty sure that everything else, though, is needed. Needed and necessary. That should be good. So I think we should be able to select... let's come over to here. I should be able to select all of this and just say open. Yeah? Nope. Nope, that, it uploaded 3 files. It uploaded these 3 files. Can I not upload directories? I just have to do them individually? Okay. It's all JavaScript stuff. That is not... Okay, so let me just check here really quick, though. So I'm going to commit changes. Initial... Upload. Yeah. Commit changes. Processing your files. This might take a few minutes to complete. Well, then, I'm going to come back and see what I'm missing on the chat. Never mind, that was a lot faster than I thought it would be. Okay. Oh, good, it does. It does separate JavaScript into JavaScript. Good. Okay, so... what if we add file, create new file, upload files? Okay. So if I upload you, yowza, that's a lot of files. Try uploading fewer than 100 at a time. Dang it. Okay, so we're gonna do everything but pictures. That's 21. Now, pictures could take a hot minute. I'm just gonna say, more stuff. Commit changes. Oh, this is going well. I seriously can't upload more than 100 things? That's kind of dumb. Ah, crap. Okay. I need to... Okay, that did not separate well. All right, you know what? Here we go. I'm just gonna do this. I'm not that worried about people seeing it. There's nothing in here that everybody's not already going to see. So let's come over here. That way I can pull this up. The sequel to Moonwood Games? Exactly, the sequel. We need to get a hub. We do need to get a hub. Now that you're live, coming for your username. Body doubling. Hey Moonwood, that's it. I'm trying to bother you. No, Cameron. If anyone tries to distract Moon, I will fling poo at you. Oh, you'll regret that. No, you won't. What's keeping you from getting it from your terminal? I don't know. I don't remember how to do it. Oh, careful. Won't that upload the image/folders to the top level? Just download a GitHub desktop. I should probably do that. All right. GitHub desktop. Desktop. Download GitHub desktop. Yo. Yeah, this is going to be a lot better. Because being limited to 100 images is kind of freaking stupid. All right, so... now the question is... delete directory. Commit changes. Deleting JavaScript directory. Sure. But you're right, this is definitely doing that. Delete directory, yes. Deleting parallax directory, yes. Gosh. Maybe I should have, like, remembered how to use Git before I started doing all this. Ah, well. You live and learn. Delete directory. Omit changes. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna leave those there because freaking why not? Why not? Okay, GitHub desktop. Open the file. Now let's hope this doesn't, like, make my computer crash or something while it's installing. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Sign in to github.com. I'm a little bit worried. Hold up. I gotta change my default apps really quickly. Let's do... this is probably because I default to Brave browser for all of my HTML stuff. I think I need to default to Microsoft Edge because that's the one that I'm signed into. If I come back over to here and I sign into GitHub, it should... no, I told you to change. Freaking thing. Freaking thing. There we go. Continue. Authorize desktop. Yes, please. Okay, open the GitHub app. Go. Use my GitHub account name and email address. Sure. Moonwood Games. Yeah, sure. Finish. Okay, there we go. There is that. I'm gonna switch you back over to Brave. Yes, please. Okay, what do we got here? Don't worry, the process for GitHub Desktop is easy. I'm here to walk you through it. I appreciate it, some Dev. Git fork is also a really good option. Maybe I should have done that. Do you have hidden folders turned on your PC? Yes, pretty sure. Or CLI. GH rocks if you want a terminal interface. GitHub Desktop is so peak, I never use CLI. As long as I can get it on there, that's what I care about. Okay, I'm going to pull up the unbox territory. We're going to clone that. Let's clone it to, let's see, C drive users, me, GitHub. Yeah, sure, that works. Clone. Cloning unboxed. See, Lantern Bite says, hey, welcome. Glad you're here. How's your week going so far? Okay, no local changes. Now, if I come over to here, let's go to this directory, unboxed. Hey, look at that. It's the stuff. It's the stuff and things. And we come over here to unboxed, and I grab all of this. Minus save. We don't need the save file. And let's put it all over here. Oh my gosh. I don't want to move it. I just want to copy it. Now, I'm assuming, come over here. 642 changed files. Summary. Uploading the project. Commit files to main. I really hope that actually puts it into the directories. It looks like it should. I guess we'll find out. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Now that I see how easy this is, Gamedev, I think I might actually
set this up to always do this. Because this would be way easier than me going back and forth with a flash drive. As of right now, anytime that I want to like take my project and like work it on another computer, I literally just like, I grab a flash
drive and I upload it to that flash drive and then I carry the flash drive with me. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I know.
I was expecting it to be more complex, so that's my bad. That's my bad. Let's see, what do we got here? So it says it's done. Uploading the project. Committed just now, uploading the project. Okay, all right.
That's not too bad. That is not too bad. History. Where do I see...
Hi, Corey. I turned Moon Man into a chicken.
Goodness. I'm a chicken, everybody. Welcome to the chicken stream. Why? So it says it's going to the main fork. But I'm not seeing nothing. Push commits to the origin remote. Delete the temporary folder. Temporary folder. Oh! Wait, which one? Which temporary folder? I don't know which one you were talking about. No. Yes, click push button in top right. Oh, hey, look at that. Push. I forgot you need to commit the changes. What is it called? Commit and then push? Is that what it's called? Is that the terminology, if I remember right? It's been so long. It's been a very long time since I was a GitHub user. Something like that? Yeah, something like that. I swear, once upon a time, I remembered how to do this kind of stuff. And then I lost it over the years, because it's literally been... How long has it been? Oh my gosh. I started college 10 years ago. And I only did it for a few years. And then I basically stopped doing web development like a year after I stopped college. So it's been like 6 years, okay? I'm just saying. It's been a while. Commit then push. Okay, all right. That's what I was... It's coming back. It's coming back. Okay, so we should be good. So we come here to audio. That's all in there. Sound effects. Yes, perfect. It is all there. Fantastic. Although I am noticing... That's in my downloads. Audio. Sound effects. Sort by name. Chicken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's even better when it's on loop. That's my bad. I completely forgot that I was using Media Player to play music. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hold up. Downloads. Stream music.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Moon Man. What the actual cluck, man?
I know. That was my bad. There we go. We're back to it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was my bad. I was trying to listen to, because I was adding another chicken sound, and I don't know why it's not in here. Did I add it? Again, this is where I'm like, this is so ridiculous that I have it this way. If we come in here to unboxed, audio, sound effects, sort by name, chicken 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know that I 100% added chicken 8 though. So where did it go? Maybe I was adding it in... Ooh, actually I may have done... Okay, I may have just been adding it in my, stuff. Okay, this is going to be chicken 8. There we go. That should all be good there. Chicken 8. And then if we come back over to here... yes, please. That's what I was doing. Okay, yeah, that's what I was doing. So if we come over here to JavaScript, I just want to find plugins. It was the skip title. That's right, because I was trying to make it so that it would set this variable, because basically the way that I'm doing the sound effects, right? So if we come over here to audio, sound effects. So in here, these are all the sound effects that I have as of right now. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just saying, all the chicken noises are just named chicken, and then they have a number in a sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. And then the way that it works is I am defining a variable at the start of a load game or the start of a new game, and then I can change this variable from 8 to 12 to 20, depending on how many chicken sounds I have in the game, and then it will randomly pick from one of those 8, 10, 20, 100 chicken sounds, however many I want to add later. That way I'm not having to go in and redo everything and telling it to play other sounds. So the chicken 8 was just in our heads. Gotta be. It's gotta be. Read recent message. Okay. Yeah. Click push in the top right corner. I did get it. Show us GitHub desktop. Never! You'll never see my GitHub desktop. It's mine. It's private. Private stuff right there. He doesn't have a source code. No, please! But that is true. You do have the source code now. It is out there. So if everybody wanted to see the absolutely awful and terrible everything, then you can see it now. It's all out there. All out there in the public. Dun dun dun. Okay, I'm just now realizing though, I need to stop working off of, oh my gosh, yeah, that's right. I need to get out of this mindset. Because as of right now, I'm uploading all of this still to the wrong place. Okay, so let's come over here to the GitHub stuff. And we need to go to audio. Where's audio? Audio. Sound effects. Oh, that's background sound. Sound effects. Okay, paste that in there. Then if I come over here, it tells me that there's a thing changed. Oh, look at that. It tells me there's a thing changed. And then I can say, uploading chicken 8 sound. I can do omit, push, then it pushes that audio file, and then over here, if I refresh, look at that, chicken 8 right there. It's on GitHub. Everybody, I've discovered this great new thing called GitHub. You should all use it. Some Gamedev, I think this will blow your mind. It'll change everything. Anyway, Lanternbite says, all I know is, get in it. Get in it. That's all I know too. See, Manga Kingdom 71P says, hi. Hello, welcome. How you doing? How's your day so far? How's your week so far? Copied was whatever was in those folders. Fairlington says, yeah. All right, cool. Where's the bear? Ahem, don't worry about it. The chicken 8 was on our heads. Why is he not just using Git from the folder? I am now. Just saw the YouTube short. It's hard. Thank you, Yellow Jester. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad that you saw it. Yeah. Any and all positive feedback is welcome. No, any and all constructive feedback is very much so welcome. From the terminal, now that he has a repo initialized. Maybe. I mean, I could. Do the original project folder and move the project folder from GitHub desktop to where it was to move it. Oh, yeah, I could do that too. Well, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to close this. Here's my question though. If so I'm gonna open up the folder, and we're gonna go to unbox, and we're gonna open up RMMZ project. Let's open this up. I just want to see if we open this up and we just start kind of going for it. Ah, look at that, unboxed. Actually, no. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to pause it because we're gonna start going through this. I just want to see how things are, and then we've got to get in there. We've got to commit this thing. So, you know what? Actually, no. We're gonna do this in 2 seconds. Actually, we're gonna do that in just a little bit here in just a second. Actually, no. JavaScript. No, I need to. Okay. But I need to see if this is how it works. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say main game. Oh, yeah, I need to fix that. Okay, so if I do that and I save, so this should save here. Now on GitHub desktop, is it gonna tell me? Oh, 3 changes made to map 1, system, and package. Okay, turning off sheet buttons. Because I forgot I didn't do that. I think they are off in the actual game on itch, but it was not like that in the repo. Commit changes to main. Push. Cool. So that all works. Awesome. Yes, I'm very excited for that then. Okay. So I'm going to be working out of this completely then, and I'm going to be installing that on every single computer that I have just so I have it all the time. This is absolutely fantastic. I love this. I should have listened to you earlier. I should have listened to you. Or rename the original if you're scared to delete it. I have like 12 backups, so you know. Yeah, you good. I just wanted to info dump, but get that project submitted first. True. Okay, so let's come back over to here. Let's come back over to here. Okay, the public GitHub URL. I believe we should just be able to go back over here. What's gonna be the best way to share this? Should I just do like unboxed? Copy that, and I just want to see. Let's just open up a new browser. I just want to see what it's going to look like when I try and open it on a account that I'm not logged in. If I just pull this up, is it going to be like, this isn't public? Hey, it's public. Awesome. Happy day. All right, cool. Close that. All right, back over here. There it is. Parental consent for details. Form details. No minors are on my team. Yes. Some minors are on my team. Nope. As far as I know, no minors are on my team. Manga Kingdom 71Z1P again says hi. Hello again. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic day so far. All right. Let's see here. Yes, we have no minors on the team, as far as I know. Axel's 24. All right, perfect. Yeah, so no minors. Oh, wait. Some Gamedev, aren't you like 15 or something like that? I think because we have the voice of a minor, we need to make sure that we throw that on there, huh? It's okay, I'm a coder, and it took me 5 years before I started using GitHub at all. That's fair. Well, I'm going to be a lot better at it now. I'm just telling you that right now. Okay, no minors on the team. Contact information. What would be the best best way to contact you in the event? BIP needs to discuss with your team about your submission to the Game Jam collection. Oof, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm saying. I knew it! Nobody, I was trying to think of something. I can't think of anything. I'm not thinking on my feet right now, everybody. I am so sorry. Best way to contact me, I guess I will put in my email address. I mean, I don't care if you all know my email address. I'm pretty sure I've shown it before on stream. So, there you go. moonwoodgamestudios@gmail.com. That's the one. If I start getting a bunch of spam, I'm blaming all of you, though. I'm gonna say, how dare. How freaking dare. Look at all my emails there. Okay, Moonwood Games Studios, moonwoodgamestudios@gmail.com. There we go. Okay, is everything correct? So it's the Unbox project. Unbox is an idle clucker game where you run a chicken farm. You run a chicken farm and dress up your chickens in dapper, 2 P's, dapper, and sometimes useful things. Yeah. You order chickens to generate money, but you have to unbox them before they start getting those bans. And then parentheses, money bans. Yeah. Because why not? Why not? Okay, so we've got the description. We've got the short The short is now public now. I have that confirmed. The short is public. I doth made my donut lumpy. Ooh, lumpy. You made the donut lumpy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you got a lumpy donut. Is it still good though? It's asking how it fits the theme. Oh, I know. And the theme is you order chickens to generate money, but you have to unbox them before they start getting those bans. I don't know. Is that good enough? That was the objective noise. I know that technically this is like the only part that matters. And then I added all of this, which is, you know, I don't know. I don't know either. Yeah, I feel like it looks better on paper to have more than just be like, you unbox your chickens. I don't know, is this too much? Unboxed is an idle clucker game where you run a chicken farm and dress up your chickens in dapper and sometimes useful things. You order chickens to generate money, but you have to unbox. There we go. Unbox them before they start getting those bans. There we go. That way they know that is the whole premise of the theme. You unbox them before they start. Okay. Yes, perfect. Good. Okay. All right. Please submit a URL. Okay, video's good. Yes, I would like the game to be considered for the bad game ideas collection. There's the public repo. I have tested it, and it is good to go. No minors are on the team. There's my email address for everybody who wants to start signing me up for spam emails. All right, everybody. We ready? We're gonna hit submit, and freaking I hope everything goes well. Look at that. We are submitted. We have submitted at 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 12 seconds left. Whew. I'm not ready. Please wait. No, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't get you ready first. I'm sorry. I should have gotten you ready first. I should have warmed you up just a little bit. I was about to make a very... I was about to make an innuendo, and then I decided not to. I'm so sorry that you were not ready for that ending, though. I'm so sorry. Anyway, there we go. There we go. We are now officially, finally, in the jam. Oh, Moon just inserted out. Woo! Whoa, did you see that? There were just 30 people that dropped off from the joined. Can you leave a game jam? Can you just leave? Or are those people that have submitted, maybe? I don't know. It's in there, though, right? Yeah, you can leave. I don't see a leave button. I don't see a leave button. Where is this thing? I'm thinking of joining one, but I don't know. Dakota, you've got an hour and a half. An hour and a half, and you too could be on this game jam. I believe in you. Was not ready for fish jelly. What was my estimate? Less than 10% submissions, so I'm gonna guess 450 submissions. Probably something pretty close to that. Let's do it, Dakota. Yeah, come on, Dakota. 1.5 hours, I believe in you. And then you have 5 minutes to get your repo, make a video, and upload it all. I believe in you. Here's the question, though. Why submit your project? I already have it on there. I just want to make sure. Okay, unboxed. If I refresh, submission to Bad Ideas Game Jam 2026. Okay, so it's on there. I know that it is because this updated. So we should be good. We should be good. We're on the itch page. That's a happy day. That's a happy day. Okay. I think the other thing I do want to check, though, is let's go to Unboxed. It asked for a thing. What was the thing that it asked for? Oh, the video. No, I don't want to edit the theme. I want to go to here. So in here, it asked for a gameplay video or trailer. Provide a link to YouTube or Vimeo. So here's the link. But I don't know. Let's see. Let's get a shareable link. If you come over here. Save. View page. I assume it would show up over here, right? But I'm not seeing it. I have no idea where that video goes. don't know. Anyway, we're officially submitted to the game jam. Happy day. I am going to have a sip of Dr. Pepper. Zero sugar, because, you know, I'm old. But, hey, there we go. Oh, that sweet, sweet taste. There are a few things we need to do still, though. So we have the repo. All that is working correctly, which is great. That is absolutely fantastic. But we got to do a couple things. If I... No. It has zero sugar. Wait, I has zero sugar blackberry Dr. Pepper. That actually sounds... Actually, I have discovered something that tastes absolutely fantastic, and I would highly recommend everybody try it if you have not. Get a Dr. Pepper. It doesn't matter if it's zero sugar, diet, regular Dr. Pepper. Just make sure there's just a regular Dr. Pepper. And then, you know those like flavoring bottles you can buy at the store? Get the peach flavoring. I'm telling you, put like 2 shots of peach flavoring into a can of Dr. Pepper. Oh, I don't know if they have a peach Dr. Pepper yet, but if they do not, they need to make one. Now that I think about it, peach Dr. Pepper, is that a thing? Limited edition Dr. Pepper Peach is a popular, bold, and fruity soda released in early 2026. What? Blending classic 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper with sweet peach notes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has tried it. Apparently it's a thing. I had no idea. Maybe it was like one of the subconscious things. Maybe I like saw it once and then I tried. But anyway. Yes. Peach with Dr. Pepper. So good. So good. I mean, I had other things too. I'm not gonna lie, vodka goes really well with Dr. Pepper, but that is neither here nor there. Okay. So like I said, we have some time left. We've still got a couple hours, or I guess an hour and a half. So, we need to do a few things, because if we were to play the game, there's only some random dev sounds. Which, not to say that that's a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with only some random dev chicken sounds, but we do have other chicken sounds that we do want to get in here. So, let's do that. Come over here. I want to open up, let's see here. I'm gonna close that just to make sure I'm in the right one. If I pull this up, there we go. Let's get the JavaScript as well. We've got, where is it? Plugins. Hate that view. Large icons, there we go. This is so freaking crazy. Okay. Where is Moonwood Games? Skip title. There it is. Yeah, I just want to make sure. This is the one, so it is setting the variable there and there. Cool. And then if we come over to audio, sound effects, that's background sound effects. We have chicken 0 through 8. Okay, cool. That's all in there. Awesome. So, let's do this. Should we give it a little bit of a test play and just make sure that everything's good to go? I think so. Let's mute this. And let's turn on the desktop audio. It's gonna make the audio a little bit weird for a second, but oh well. All right, everybody, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Oh, song so good. So good. There we go. Unboxed. Freaking, it took so long. Way longer than I was anticipating. But we got there. We got there. It's in there. It's unboxed. And it makes me happy. Makes me very happy to see. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. We got our little chicken coop right here. It's having a good old time. I just want to make sure. Okay, that's disabled. That's disabled. Whew. T-minus 30 minutes. That's true, everybody. We do have a thing. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I'm a chicken now. I'm a chicken.
That's true. We do have 30 minutes until... Okay, again, the sound's gonna be a little bit weird probably for the next little bit, so if it's very weird, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I could set this up to take the sound directly from the game.
But I've just turned on my desktop audio, so I'm sorry. Deal with it. Okay. Helium voice, volume too low, can't hear. Yeah, it's definitely doing some weird stuff. Voice so high it can't be heard by human ears. All right. I'm gonna let's add I'm gonna mute that. We're gonna hit play on that again. For now, I'm going to add a audio source. Add audio. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we want... Actually, I think I should be able to. If we come over here to displays, let's grab you, you're on box. And if we change the settings here, we should be able to capture audio. Okay, so you're unassigned. Let's do properties. Nope. We need advanced audio properties. We need TOV test play. Where are you? Where are you? Where's that window? TOV test play. You are currently unassigned. Let's just throw you on. Let's see, where's the media player? Media player is on which 1 and 3. Okay. We throw you to 1 and 3. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. I did not mean to blow out your ears. Okay. That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm so sorry, everybody. I am so sorry. I should have thought to turn down the volume. I'm so sorry.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Sorry, what did you say?
What?
IVQNT hear anything?
Thank you. Thank you, Axel. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. Hey, look at that.
We reached a new bits goal of 500.
Axel,
thank you, everyone.
Yeah, okay, all right. Is everything okay now in the music? That was my bad. I should have thought to turn down the audio input before I did that. I am so sorry. But I think we should be fine now. Are we fine now? Aside from people's bleeding ears, I think we should be all right. And I hit my bit goal of 7,000. Ooh. Turned down for what? Good point, Loki. It's a good point. Holy moly. Okay. All right, I think we should be good now. So, let's see if we can get all of the chicken sounds as we just kind of test play it. So, here we go. Cha-ching. Like I said, there are a few things in here that I do need to add more sound effects, right? Because basically, the sound effects are, there's some UI sound effects. You know, you can hear that. There are sound effects anytime you hit like a milestone, you do get a chicken sound effect. There are just random chicken sound effects that happen over time. Obviously, the more chickens you have out here moving around, the more often you hear the sounds. So, you know, yeah, it's good. It's good times. Did you add the sounds I offered? I did not, mostly because I was like, I ran out of time. I do want to add them later. The only problem here is that I needed a really quick solution, which was basically add a general sound effect just called chicken, and then I would add a number to the end of it so I could just add more and more and more sounds. And so if I were to do that with the rubber chicken sounds and the coop dog sounds, or I guess the sounds for coop dog, it would have kind of run into issues because then other chickens would have been making those sounds as well. So I will need to go in there and do some stuff. But, oh, look at that. There was a random noise. Good times. Anyway, so if you have not played the game yet, yes, so this is the actual game, and it plays. It does things. There is, again, I do know there is some balancing issues. I do know there's balancing issues. That is something that I'm going to have to fix eventually, all right? That's not lost on me. But yeah, it all works. Everything's in here, good to go. The incubation all stuff works. I'm trying to think of everything that I've added since, like, that I have added that I haven't done on stream. It's like everybody's seen all this stuff, obviously, like that's all there. You can hear the sounds, you can hear the music. The incubation, nothing crazy happened there. I did finally fix, as far as I know, all of this. So if you, oh, I never changed that though. I was gonna make it so these chickens would be black and white if you didn't own the chickens already. But I have fixed it to where everything in here goes black and white and grayed out and semi-transparent if you don't own those. And if you leave and come back, they stay like that. So that's good. Let's see, what else did I do? So we also have the orders working. I don't think I did the orders at all on stream. So we have the orders working. So you just add an egg and it goes into the orders. And then basically the way the orders work is the value of the order is based on a couple things. So it's based on the level that your chicken is. So the higher the level, the more valuable their eggs are. So these eggs are, as you can see here, this chicken's eggs are worth 3 Starbucks. But they can be worth more, 1 by either upgrading the chicken, or if you come over here to this one, the necktie. This chicken's eggs are 5% more profitable. So if we were to unlock the necktie, the eggs would then be worth more as well there. Let's see. I know that I did more on the cosmetics. What was it? So the crown was working, umbrella was working, chef's hat was working, the boots were working. The gold chain, I believe we got working on stream. The top hat, I ran out of time. I had no idea what to do with the top hat. That was going to be easy. So it literally just says, just a top hat. What more could you want? Probably one of the laziest ones that I have, but we'll figure it out eventually. I will add something later down the road. The bow tie, that one is good to go. The shades, again, it's the whole getting darker thing. More profitable. And then the bandana. The bandana is the like gang thing. So basically, if a chicken is wearing the bandana, everybody who is wearing the bandana, you can pet from anywhere on the screen. Like you can literally be like pressing buttons over here and it will be petting the chicken. So there is that. I think balance isn't too bad, but I'm still only in mid-game. Yeah, I don't know. My assumption is that the bulk of what people are going to say is that it's a balancing issue, which is fair. It's fair. Lazy? Do you know how hard it is to get your hands on a quality top hat? It's a reward in itself. I figured since it is like the biggest cosmetic that takes up like the most of the chicken, I kind of thought it was just kind of like a fun one to have anyway. So if it was something like the gold chain and I couldn't figure out what to do with it, that one I'd be a little bit more of like, maybe I need to do something with this one because it's like so small. But with the top hat, I figure it's totally fine.
Hello Jello27 says, I adore bandanas. I have Roy Jabib and 4 different shades of blue.
There you go. You can now dress up your chickens in the bandanas. Oh, that's the other thing. So, if everyone remembers right, Axel made 2 amazing songs for this game. The song that you are currently hearing, and then the song that is on the main menu thing. And I realized you only hear that song once. You only hear it when you're on the main menu, and that is it. So I think what I'm gonna do, probably not tonight, but in the future, I'm going to make it so if you remember when people are wearing the boots, you gotta cut loose. Boot loose. And so when the chickens are dancing, I think what I'm gonna do is probably once you either, I'm gonna do one of 2 things. Either one, if just a single chicken is wearing the boots, I'm gonna have it play that like sped up song so they're dancing to the song. Or I'm gonna have it be like a special thing where it's like if all 10 chickens are wearing the boots, then it plays the song. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning more towards if one chicken is wearing the boots, then that's all that matters. Because that song is amazing and people need to hear it more often. I know it's going to take a while for people to be able to unlock all the boots. So, yeah. Anyway, moving right along. So that's how the orders work. You can just throw the eggs in there and then they add up and everything's good to go there. Cool. You cannot take them out. You cannot take them out of the orders. That is because when you put them in here, it then opens up the chicken to laying more eggs. And if you were to then take these out of the orders, it would then override the chicken's eggs that they just laid because, again, I did the eggs weird and it's not great. So once you put the eggs in the order, that's it. They're in there. You cannot take them out. After that, there are technically no achievements in the game yet, but I did add an achievements menu and it just says coming soon. I don't know if this is going to hurt the game just because people are going to see it and be like, oh, well, it's not fully finished, yada, yada, yada. So maybe not. But I figure I should at least let people know because I will probably eventually over time, I will just start adding these. Plus, already having the menu in here will make it a lot easier when when people have saved games because you can just come to this menu and if I add any more.
_ Benedict cheered 5 bits. When a chicken wears the boots, every 5 minutes starting after the song ends, the chickens wear the boots line dance.
So that'd be kind of fun. I do like that idea. The problem is detecting the end of a song in RPG Maker, and trust me, I have tried, is very difficult. Very, very difficult. I have spent so much time trying to figure out how to detect the end of a song. Not a clue how to do it. How long is the song? Well, so here's the thing. RPG Maker, the way that it processes, the game runs on frames, right? So by default, it runs at 60 frames a second, or 60 frames a second. But if for some reason the game slows down at all, if I were to minimize this window, it pauses the game, but the music keeps playing. And so if you were to Alt-Tab out of the game, if you were to minimize it, if your computer were to like slow down a little bit here and there, the frames would get off. And so RPG Maker would still be counting those frames when it wasn't actually processing through the frames. And so you can get super off and you can have it be, you know, to where like you're ending the song too early, you're ending it too late, that kind of a thing. So, which is why I've tried looking into it.
I have arrived. How goes it?
I don't know if you could hear what just happened there. Going to the inkwell. I will say hi. Hello, welcome. It goes. That's my bad. So that is the sound effect that Scoiled added. So it was the sound of a chicken that just played. And oh geez. I forgot to cut the file up. So it just played every single chicken noise that Scoiled submitted. That's my bad. But it goes well. It's not going bad. That was just, it literally, as you asked that, we then ran into an issue because I forgot to cut up the audio file. So I need to fix that. That needs to be fixed. Anyway, so achievements, there's nothing in here yet, but even if you have a saved game, you won't have to reset your game to be able to start getting the achievements. You'll be able to get those achievements as I add them. Once I then upload it to itch, obviously, like if you have the game downloaded to your computer, you will have to go and down. There it is again. Yep, that's the one. So I need to cut that up. Anyway, so if you do have it downloaded, you will have to like, you know, download the updated file. But there will be achievements. They are going to be in the game. I do have a menu set up for it, so we should be good to go there eventually. And then I got the menu set up. So there's a music slider. There's a sound slider. Exciting stuff. You can turn the autosave on and off. So if you're having weird glitch issues, you can just turn off the autosave and it'll stop autosaving. You can also manually save the game. I would almost kind of recommend doing this before you quit the game because it does only save, if the autosave is on, it does only save every 10 seconds. So if you jump in here and you come in here and you purchase a whole bunch of chickens and you're doing stuff and yada 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 and you're buying a bunch of upgrades and all this stuff, and then if I were to just quit the game, unless I just so happened to have it land on when the game got saved, I would lose all this progress. So keep that in mind. So there is the manual save if you want to save the game, and then there you go. Game is saved. Happy day. There's also the quit game. So if you quit game, quits the game. Pretty self-explanatory. And then we come back in here. There is this screen to process idle rewards. And it does tell you that I was gone for 10 seconds. But idle rewards are still a work in progress, unfortunately. So you do not currently get idle money. I was banging my head against a wall for hours last night. I literally spent from, it was about 7:30 p.m. until 12:30 a.m. working on just the idle rewards. And I never got them working. I got some of it done, but not all of it. It just took way too long to like the way that I was wanting to and hoping to process it just took so long that when I was testing it, if you were gone for like a day, if you just like, if you quit the game and came back the next day, I think when I was running it, I think it was like 3.5 minutes that it took to process the amount of money that you earned. So I will figure out how to get this to work. The only problem is like there is so much that goes into it with the idle reward, right? Because not only, because like I can't just come in here and say, okay, I'm generating, you know, $4.40 every second. So just do that for however many seconds you were gone and you're good to go at that point. I can't do that because I then have to take into consideration, because this is all working in frames, right? Not seconds, frames. And there's 60 frames per second. And so I have to be like, oh, look, so like, you know, so I could divide that, right? Be like, okay, well, every second is 60 frames, so divide that by 60, and there you go. You got 1 second. But there's other things I gotta consider, like, is the chicken wearing something like the crown that makes it so they earn 5% more money? Obviously, that's not gonna change anything because I don't own the crown. Or are they wearing something like the, where is it? The bow tie, which makes it so you generate money faster. Because then that will also dictate how much money you need to generate over time. So, yeah, I'm still not exactly sure what I'm gonna do there, but I will figure it out. For now, the game works, and that's all I care about. And then after that, there is also a reset game option. So if you click and hold, it'll fill this little thing up. And once it is all the way filled up, the game resets. And it erases your save, so keep that in mind. If you reset your game, it is not just resetting it and then you can refresh the game and everything's good to go. If you reset the game, it deletes your save and it resets the game. So just keep that in mind. If you reset your game, it is gone. It's over. You got to start fresh. So keep that in mind. Kabam! I do want to add sounds like the boxes too. That'll eventually come. Yeah. And then we got the credits, you know, obviously. Music by Axel Benedict. Sounds by Moonman, Scoiled, and some Gamedev. Awesome stuff. And then we got some plugin acknowledgements. And then, I don't know, I just like throwing on what engine I used. So, there we go. Auto manager, background music, buffer, .add, stop, listener, functional, console log, song ended. Some of that feels familiar, and I almost wonder if I've tried that before. I know the conversation is way past this, but I wanted to see if there was a way to run code at end of song. So is this something I would, you can use that maybe? I mean, I can give it a shot. Is this something that runs as a, would I need to run this as like a parallel process? That's what I'm going for. Would this be a parallel process that I'd be running? I don't know. I'll just set it to parallel, and you'd run it as a code next to where you start playing the song. Oh. If I start playing the song here.
Go into the inkwell says, how much longer left in the jam? Or is it over?
So the jam has a little bit of time left. The jam has 1 hour and 11 minutes left. So it's 10 more minutes until, yeah, so basically, so the game jam ends at midnight Central Time. But there is going to be a thing that happens. It's not necessarily related to the game jam, but there is a thing that is going to be happening for the community at midnight Eastern time. So in 10 minutes, there's going to be a thing you're probably going to want to stick around for. But yeah, so the game jam actually ends in 1 hour and 10 minutes. 1 hour and 20 minutes left. I can make it. You absolutely can make it. You absolutely can. I'm scared. Should be. You should be very scared. Very scared, very afraid. Oh my gosh, I almost died on that Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna hang out here while I make dinner. I like that. I like that idea going into the inkwell. Let's see here. I've been thinking about joining. That's people like, I'm not gonna make it. My ears are bleeding. Skunk Girl says, hope you managed to finish. I didn't, but still working on my game. Also, hope you're having a good day. Skunk Girl, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, we technically did finish. It is submitted. It is on here. It is all up on itch. It's not perfect. There are some things missing, but you know, it is what it is, right? So we got it all in there. I had screenshots to show off how great the game is, how much fun you could have. Look at that. You could have a bursting blue egg. You could have so much fun with this. I did discover, and I'm just going to point this out. I did notice an issue with Brave browser, specifically with hardware acceleration. So maybe it was just one of the computers I was testing it on. It just had it off by default. But if you are using, it may just be specific to ARM processors, but you may need to, if you are specifically using Brave browser And if you get an error saying that it failed to initialize graphics, just know I have posted a very short, it's 3 steps, very short tutorial on how to fix it. 'Cause let me tell you, the way that my heart sank the first time that I got all this uploaded, everything was good to go, and then I went to go test it, and I got a giant error screen that just said that it failed to initialize failed to initialize graphics. I was like, I was this close to just being like, all right, we're done. I'm out. This is the end. This is the end. But I fixed it. So I think it is specific to just ARM processors. So if you have a laptop with an ARM processor, you may have to do this. But I think the graphics acceleration thing is applicable to all Chrome-based browsers. It very well may be. The weird thing is, though, I've pulled this up on, like, say, for example, specifically Chrome, and it's still... Actually, no. Let me pull this up over here. I just want to see. Yeah. So it works just fine in here. So I think it's actually an ARM-based issue, not necessarily Chromium-based. I may need to point that out. Do Chrome, but disable graphics acceleration. I mean, I could do that. Googly Chromie. Come over here to settings. Acceleration. Use graphics acceleration when available. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn that off and relaunch. Then I come over here and I run game. Okay, so it is not specific to ARM-based processors. It is actually the hardware
Going to the Inkwell says,
all right.
Making an egg sandwich. Yes, at almost 11 p.m. Lamau.
There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. Okay, well, there we go. Some Dev, I do appreciate you pointing that out, that I should test anyway, because that is it. Okay, yeah, so I was thinking it was something to do with being ARM-based, but it's not ARM-based. It is specific to hardware accelerator. So I do need to actually update that. Let's change this. We're gonna say note for Chromium browser user. If you browser users, if you see fail to initialize graphics, ensure hardware acceleration is enabled in your browser setting. Go to, I'm not going to say Brave settings anymore now that I know it's specific to just Chromium. So go to settings, system, or just search for acceleration. Sure, use graphics acceleration when available is toggled on. Relaunch your browser. Try the link again. Relaunch your browser and try running the game again. Yeah. To be fair, though, this is only specific to if you are wanting to play the game in your browser. There is a download option. You can just download the game and then you'll be good to go. But it's leg-based to RIP. What's leg-based? Very on brand, don't you think? That is true. That is very on brand to have an egg sandwich during this stream. It's a good point. To go up and disable graphics. It is what it is. True. Let's see. I'm going to hang out here while I make dinner. Shout out to Skunk Girl. Welcome, Skunk Girl. Glad you're here. Parallel would be if you have a bunch of heavy tasks that you need to run in a sequence in parallel and or wait for all completed at once. That is true. That is true. That is what that is. But Skunk Girl, I am proud that you are still going to work on your project. Because here's the thing. Even if you don't get it done in time, and even if you can't get it submitted, honestly, at the end of the day, there's going to be hundreds of people. And yeah, I'm going to say this kind of as a, what's the right word? As a hypocrite. Because I was literally having to tell myself this just last night. I was going to give up.
I was like, says, even if you don't finish, you still learned something.
It's true. That is a really great point. If you don't finish, you still learn something. But yeah, last night I was literally this close, like so close you couldn't fit a human hair between it. I was that close to just giving up, scrapping it all, for lack of a better term, what everybody else was saying in the Discord channel, take it behind the chicken coop and shooting it. Because I was running into so many bugs, so many issues, and I was like, I cannot fix all these bugs. I cannot get all these features implemented in the next 24 hours. I just cannot do it. This is not going to go well. I'm out. And I was going to quit. I was going to be done, and I was just going to be like, you know what? Whatever. Like, sure, whatever. That's it. Because I was literally here in my basement screaming at myself because I was like, you're an idiot. Why can't you get this figured out? You're so stupid. For hours because I spent so long trying to get this thing working and nothing was working. But I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that, you know, because even if I didn't make this deadline, even if I couldn't get everything figured out in the end, the fact that regardless of getting to the finish line, the fact that I at least started on that path and started the game, and then even if I had to finish it later down the road, which I hope you finish your game later down the road too, even if you do not make this deadline, even finishing it down the road is going to be 1,000% better than what a whole bunch of other people do. It's going to be better than what I almost did, because I almost gave up. I was almost like, you know what? There's already going to be hundreds of people that are submitting their projects. There's already going to be so many people. Whatever. Like, one game less, not going to be the end of the world. Whatever. So I hope you do not give up fully. I hope you do continue to develop the game, even if it's not for the game jam, but just so you can say that you finished it. That would be absolutely fantastic. But like was said, if nothing else, you still learned something. Even if you didn't finish the project, you still learned something. So there you go. Never give up, never surrender. Never give up, never give up, never surrender. How's the chicken game coming? It is coming along great. We got it submitted. It is all on itch. There's still a few things that I want to add and change, but I think it's just because I've been so stressed and focused on getting this game finished that I'm just like, there's a part of me that just wants to like sit and chat and hang out and kind of do a few things here and there. Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. There is actually one thing that we do need to do. It is almost time though. We are now 2 minutes out. 2 minutes out. Oh my gosh, we're 2 minutes out, everybody, from the surprise. The big surprise. But yeah, it's coming along great. How you doing? How's life going for you, my Corey? Idiot sandwich. That's what I was. Do you plan to do another game jam soon? Probably not anytime soon, unless something like pops up that I don't like. Unless it's something that like is very eye-catching, right? Like unless I see something that I'm 100% just like, I have the perfect idea for this, then maybe. But I think for now we're probably gonna focus on Tomb of Versilius and make sure to get that all the way across the finish line. I think that's the goal now, is to get at least the demo out before I then get distracted with another game jam. So that's probably gonna be it. But I'm not saying that if someone else were to start a game jam and it was a good game jam, maybe I would take some time to join that game jam. Maybe if someone wanted to do a game jam. I'm just saying. No pin submission link. I mean, that's a great point. It's a great point. I could. There we go. Let's pin it. Let's do, I guess, 60 minutes. Yeah, something like that. Is the big surprise gonna touch me? I need to get a name tag. Nope, never mind. That's inappropriate. I can't say things like that. Just say I need to get a name tag and say, hello, my name is Big Surprise. Inappropriate. I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about. Now announcing the Sumran Game Jam. Criteria: can only enter if Moon in name. There we go. I should do a Moon game jam, shouldn't I? Maybe I should host a game jam. I'm not gonna make a game jam. I'm not gonna join a game jam. I am going to make a game jam. I'm feeling it. All right, everybody, it is time. Do you know what it's time for? Here is the time. Yes, please, Moon Jam is. I'm begging. I think I may need to. But everybody, is everybody ready for the big surprise? The big surprise is that over on the East Coast, as of right now, this very second, it is midnight. You know what that means? It means it's April Fools, everybody. April Fools. There's not actually anything big happening. It's just April Fools. And now there's the reverse April Fools. There is actually something big happening. There is something big happening. And if you come over here and you check in, where is it? The game key giveaways, pretty sure. Here we go. Post from Loki. This is not a joke. React with chicken and win a Steam key. This is valid for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, everybody. So at 10, that cuts off. So this is valid for 10 minutes. Keys will be rewarded one on a first come, first serve basis in the event that multiple people want the same key. So get in there if you are not a part of the Discord server. Really quickly, here we go. Discord. There we go. If you are not a part of the Discord server, there is the link right there. I will also throw it over here on YouTube if I can get this thing to work. There we go. So if you're not a part of the Discord, make sure to come join. And yeah, so in the game key giveaways, make sure you react. Rolling chicken. Make sure you react with the chicken emoji right here. If I could point to it, but I cannot because it's too far over. But yeah, react to that post within the next 10 minutes. So depending on what time it is right now. So at 10 after the hour that it is right now. So in 8 minutes as of right now. And that's it. That's it. And yeah, so there we go. So make sure to get in there, react to that if you would like an opportunity to win a free Steam key. This is not to enter you into a drawing to win a free Steam key. This is going to give you the opportunity to be able to pick. Again, if you're new here, I'll just really explain it really quickly. Loki is absolutely fantastic and has willingly signed himself up to giving away a whole bunch of his Steam keys. So I believe, if I remember right, it's like 600 keys that Loki has that are all extra, and there's a whole spreadsheet with them and all that fun stuff. So yeah, so basically the way this is going to work is react to this post. You will be given access to that Google Doc, and you'll be able to scroll through. You'll be able to find the one that you want. Again, this is going to be a first come first serve. So if someone else sees that key first, 644 keys, that is absolutely freaking wild. Jeez. Yeah, so basically, react to it. You'll be given a link to the Google Doc, and then yeah, then basically all there is to it is you will then go through it. You're gonna want to search fast. Maybe your strategy could be go like halfway down and then just start scrolling up and down and just find a Steam key that you like. And then yeah, and then basically, I believe the way that it works is you will then message Loki and just say which key you want, and then Loki will message you with the Steam key. And yeah, and then if someone else gets to it first, sorry, you'll have to pick another one. So anyway, so yeah, so get in there. Again, this is not you picking whatever Steam key you want. This is not, I'm not gonna go in and buy everyone a whole bunch of $80 games. This is from a list of extra Steam keys that Loki has. So I have no idea what is actually gonna be on there. But it's also not random. It's not like you're just getting a random key. You get to pick. You get to pick out of that list of 644 keys. And yeah, so if you would like, go to make sure to react. Looks like there's another 5-ish minutes left. 6 minutes. There's 6 minutes left. So get in there. Get in there. Let's see here. Okay, I'm feeling it. Yes, please. Moon Jam, I'm begging. I do think I need to do a Moonwood Games. I think that'd be a lot of fun, if I'm being completely honest. I would join your game jam, Moon. I appreciate that. Maybe should we do like a summer Moon game jam? A summer kickoff? Do it in a couple months. That way I can at least maybe get a bit more done on Tomb of Versilius and then do a game jam. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I also want to do some prep work too. So I'd probably ask a bunch of people, be like, all right, what length would you like? What, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to do that. When you're so desperate for a distraction, you stop joining game jams and start Exactly. I need to stop being distracted. I'm gonna go make my own game jam. It is what it is. Not like this. Let's see. I was first. That's true. You were first. That's a good point. Never mind. So never mind. I won't do it. Scoiled says, greetings. Welcome, Scoiled. Welcome. You missed the bug. I accidentally added your recording of your chicken sounds, but I forgot to break it up. And so basically what happened was when it played your sound, it played about 10 seconds of you making chicken noises back to back to back to back to back. It was a good time. What's going on? Yeah, the Steam key giveaway. Did we ever check art? I did not. I do need to do that. Don't worry about it. It's going 644 keys. Holy crap. Week long with both weeks, with both weekends included. Ooh. Okay, that could be a good time. So like, so start on a Friday and then end like the next Sunday or something. Is that kind of what you're talking about? Week long sounds. Never mind, I won't say that. Week long with both weekends included. Oh, so you're meaning like Saturday to Saturday. Now I see what you're meaning. I could do something like that. Yeah. I think I might extend it just a little bit. So we would do like Friday through Sunday. Through the next Sunday. So you'd have like a week and 2 days. No, like Saturday to next Sunday. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no. I'm not meaning Friday to Sunday. I'm not meaning a 3-day jam. No, I was meaning so like you would start on a Friday and then you'd have the whole week all the way to the next Friday and then also Saturday and then through Sunday. Yeah, so that way, what would that be, like 8 days? 9 days? Like a 9-day jam? The 9-day Moonwood Summer Jam. Something like that. Saturday, Sunday, the week, Saturday, Sunday is what I think SRD means. That's true. That is what some Radev's talking about. Honestly, that's probably for the best. Instead of doing Friday as well. Yeah, maybe do like a Saturday, Sunday, the week, Saturday, Sunday. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Yeah, so Saturday through next Sunday. I think it's peak game jam duration. I think so too. Because here's the thing. If you're doing just a weekend, obviously like you will every now and then get like a diamond in the rough kind of thing where it's like someone just had like the perfect gameplay loop to where like you can make it in a weekend, but there's so much replayability. But I feel like it's just so rare. Most people just make like game concepts when it's just like a 2-day jam.
Moonman has been super chatted up by Brian Frankfurt. Here, I hope this is worth the price of the game.
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. Brian, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Holy smokes. Thank you. Yes, definitely is. Definitely is. I will say, I'm not saying anyone has to. When you go to download the game, it will suggest if you wanted to. So I'm not saying you have to. But if you wanted to support me and the channel and all of these lovely people, then yes. But, Bryant, thank you so much. I do appreciate that super chat. Thank you. Definitely worth the price. I don't know if you already saw the price or if it was just a happy coincidence, but it is $5 that I'm suggesting as a donation. But anything and everything helps. It goes towards the channel and goes towards helping all of this, for better or worse. So, coincidence. Well, there we go. Happy coincidences right there. I hate how adified the online world is these days. It's terrible, isn't it? Speaking of things being adified, have you thought about maybe donating? But it's true. That is very true. There are so many ads. What's really sad is that I have turned the ads down to the lowest they can possibly be on Twitch, with me still being able to like have like subscribers and stuff like that. And it still is just so often, and it sucks. Song of the Fox says, hey, welcome, Song of the Fox. Welcome. Glad you're here. How's your week going so far? Let's see, Joshua says, hola Joshua, como está? That's about the complete duration of my Spanish. Again, same here. I enjoyed. I appreciate that, Skunk Girl. Thank you. Also, if you want to see the main character of the game I'm making, I posted it in art. Ooh. Well, I think that means we're gonna have to go take a look at art, but it looks like we've got 10 seconds left in the special April Fool's giveaway. So, to everybody who reacted, I'm assuming no one else is going to react in time since it's now time. So everybody who reacted, congratulations. You are going to be being sent a link by our absolutely fantastic and wonderful Loki. So again, Loki, thank you so much for doing this. It is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so to everybody who reacted to this post, be expecting a message on Discord from Loki with a link to the spreadsheet. And again, like was said, first come, first serve, get in there and make sure that you are finding the game that you want most of all, because if someone else wants that game too and they get to Loki first and ask for it, sorry, it's gonna be gone. And let's see here. But yes, so let's go take a look at art, and then I'm gonna do a little bit, because we do still have 50 minutes left. So I want to see if I can at least maybe get a couple more sounds in there and upload and have everything good to go. And then I'm probably going to call it there because I have a very early morning meeting tomorrow morning. And so I can't stream super late tonight. So I mostly just wanted to be able to submit all of this with all of you here, do a few things, hang out, chat. So I'm going to see if we can get this done before the end of this. Yeah. The box is not boxing on the Firefox. What do you got, Cameron? What's going on? Are you getting an error message? Are you getting an error message that says failed to initialize graphics? Because if that's the case, make sure to go and enable hardware acceleration in your browser. I have noticed box will not box. What does it mean? What does it mean? What do you mean the box will not box? Please don't tell me there's an issue. I mean, I know there's going to be issues, but I also do know that it does work. I'll test on my Firefox. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Wouldn't even be that bad if it wasn't the same 5 ads every single time, though. That is the thing. That is true. That is true. When it's the exact same ad back to back to back to back, it is the worst. I'm trying to remember what I was watching lately. I was watching, like, I didn't have an account on the place, and so, like, it was just ad-filled. Like, every 20 minutes of show, there was, like, 10 minutes of ads. And there was this one time where, yes, the 5 ads that it plays, it was literally the exact same 60-second ad again and again and again. I'm just like, oh my gosh. It was the worst. The absolute worst thing in the world. I've not run into an issue on Firefox. I don't know. It may be old. Maybe. I don't know, maybe. Quick test, my Firefox seems to be working okay. Yeah, make sure that your web browser is 100% up to date and everything's good to go. If it still doesn't work, though, you can download the game. You can just download the game. It'll just run on computer. I think... Now I'm trying to remember. If I say... Yes, sure. Deployment. Okay, so I can only do Windows and Mac OS. Never mind. I'm on a Mac. Well, that would do it. I can create a package for Mac OS. Mac L. So this is why I made it available on browser, because I wasn't sure how many people were going to be running Mac OS, and it, as far as I know, should be running in browser. But yeah, so I mean, if you do have like an actual error message or something specific, then let me know. But will it support really old Macs? I don't know. I mean, at least like a 5-year-old Mac. That's how old this program is 5 years old, so it's got to do at least that. It's the Bat Apple Gal. Wait, what's the Bat Apple Gal? Oh, in the art. Yes, absolutely. Oh, that reminds me, I have an early vet drop-off tomorrow morning. Just a checkup, thankfully. That is good. That's good that it's just a checkup. Oh, yeah, WebGL. They probably don't have WebGL, and WebGL is required to run games made in RPG Maker. Surely it's not that old, unless it's crazy old. Maybe. All right, let's go take a look at art, and then I'm going to see if we have enough time to get all the sounds and stuff like that figured out. I'm also going to make some chicken sounds, so that should be fun. That should be a good time. So, let's see here in art. Let's see, Dr. Dre says, I'm assuming this is where we can, where anyone drops art, and I wanted to show off a character I made for a game. Oh my goodness. She's freaking adorable. I like that. I really like that. That is super cute. Yeah, very nicely done. Beautiful stuff. I don't know if you're watching right now. That is beautiful. That is beautiful right there. Yeah, Rinza, Rin, or Rinny, depending on who you ask. Can you guess her elemental domain? Well, my first thought was like air. That's my first guess anyway. That's my guess. Air. Am I right? Am I right? Oh wait, I gotta add the hands too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're watching right now, but yeah. So Cameron, yeah, that's my guess. Nope, sound. Okay, all right. I like it. I mean, to be fair, air, sound, you know, it's close enough. Behold the lumpy donut. Oh my goodness, it's the lumpy donut. Oh, the lumpy donut. I love the lumpy donut. The lumpy donut is the best. Keep going at it. Keep going at it. Because it's gonna look really good one day. It's gonna look amazing one day. I promise. Especially if you are following the same tutorial that I followed all those years ago that I made also my lumpy donut. Actually, now I feel like I gotta pull up the lumpy donut. Here we go. Let me do it because I got, yeah. Yeah, thank you. It's my art. I have different names. Oh, I got you. Okay, well, yeah, absolutely beautiful stuff. Test sprite. Ooh, that is a creepy but really cool looking test sprite. I like that. I don't know if this is supposed to be a face or if it's supposed to be kind of like ambiguous shapes. But it's kind of a creepy looking face. That's giving me really good heebie-jeebie vibes. I like it. I like it. That is really good. Yeah, amazing stuff. Yes, but I do want to see though. I think if I come in here and then I go to pictures. Ah, there it is. I'm pretty sure that I have shown this on stream before. So if I have, I apologize, but we're just gonna do, let's see, 5th render donut, donut. I'm pretty sure this is it. There's my donut. That was the first and only 3D render I've ever done. It's donut. So yeah, keep it up, keep going. You're gonna get here eventually. You will make the cool sprinkles and the donut and the stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at this now and I really want a donut. Anyway, yeah, it's fun times. I love branching out and doing just like new different things. So yeah, keep doing it. And I'm gonna say this. If you have never done the donut tutorial, I would highly recommend it. You could have not have touched a 3D program ever, and I can promise you, within like a few hours, you'll be able to start making something like this. It is wild how well those donut tutorials go. It's crazy. It literally starts like this, and then you get it to the point where then is all, you have the sprinkles, all the coloring, the lighting. Yeah, really cool stuff. I love it. Yeah, keep going, keep it up. I love it. This is E. coli? Rin's Owl? Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was just like asleep. And then I was like, wait, I think because his feet are straight. I like that though. That is a beautiful owl. I love that owl. Yeah, very nice stuff. Very nice. I'm Dr. Dre on Discord. That makes more sense. I love it. It's beautiful stuff. It is beautiful stuff. Very nicely done. Donut. It is good stuff. I do love donuts. I write books and fanfics, draw art, mess around with game-making softwares. Yes, can't figure out Blender to save my soul. I mean, I will say this. It's not for everybody. So here's the thing. I tried it, and it's not for me. It is not for me. Yeah, I didn't want to do it full-time, right? I was like, it was fun. It was kind of cool to be able to like make something like that. And at the end of the day, be like, hey, look, I made a donut. There's a reason that I keep going back to that and being like, look at the donut I made 7 years ago. But it's still fun. Can't confirm WebGL is enabled. You want to be some rand donut? No, I want to be a very specific donut, specifically the one Moon made. And you can. You just gotta be blue and have sprinkles and get baked. 2012 Mac is crazy though. That is freaking crazy. That is absolutely wild. Beautiful donut, isn't it? Cameron, did you ever see the video about not having your characters power match their color palette? What? I spent 2 years learning to kit bash avatars for VR chat. Now I feel like I have the skills to make a game. There you go. You know I want to be a fried donut. Dip me in oil, please. Thanks. Procreate is wonky if you export with your canvas sideways. Oh, that'd be why. That'd be why. Maybe one day I'll join the Discord to share some of my fan art. Book series art is exclusive to my server though for now. That's fair. Hey, that is totally fair. No worries at all. But yeah, no, totally. If you ever wanted to join, feel free. We've got the art channel where you can post anything art related. We've got the creator corner for anything, literally anything you're creating. Same with community projects. They're kind of the same thing, community projects and creator corner, but I don't know. We keep them separate for now. I wouldn't be able to tell you what the difference is between the two of them, though. Don't forget General. Yes, we're going to go take a look at General. Oh, move the couch into the new office. Oh, that is looking good in there. That's just a comfy looking couch. I just want to sit there and play games. Is there, I'm assuming there's going to be a TV on the other side of the couch, like on the wall here. That's my assumption anyway. Either that or you've just got a couch facing the wall. I'm guessing that's not the case, though. That is looking really good. That is looking really good. Yeah, again, very comfy looking couch. I'm down for that. Like, oh my gosh. The black couch with the lounge chair in the black room. That's a vibe. That's a vibe right there. My earphones look spooky in the dark. They do look pretty spooky. Not gonna lie. Those are pretty spooky looking. Apple Actions, Adblock Pro, Amazon Luna. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there, Cameron. And behold the lumpy donut. Oh! I thought you were making the donut. It's beautiful. That is a beautiful donut. I like that donut. I got very confused. That's my bad. That is where the retro game station and arcade will be. Oh, okay. All right. That'll be a good spot. That'll be a really good spot. Sounds an awful lot like you did, but didn't like it. Wait. Okay, so you're responding. No, I did not, and I will blissfully continue without that knowledge. I really should get back into writing again. Had yet another idea for a story the other day, actually. If nothing else, if you do not actually write it, at least take notes. Write it down. Get those ideas out there. You don't forget. You do not want to forget those things. Okay. Let's figure this thing out, shall we?
Owing to the Inkwell says. The test sprite, that's a mask hiding the character's face. The plan for the sprites for this project is use 3 colors plus black where needed. Also, egg sandwich consumed.
Ooh, nice. Always a good time to get that egg sandwich consumed. I don't know where I was going to go with that. Then I was like, I should probably just say consumed. Never mind, I figured it out. I knew it was going. Dang it. I double clicked on it. Ah, dang it. Okay, let me get that music back up again. Hold up. Wait a minute. Downloads. Stream music. There we go. Jeez. Keep messing up. Okay, let's change this to be Chicken 8. There we go. That's in there. Chicken 8. Okay, let's hit play. I'm gonna pause that. I was waiting for 36 minutes and 9 seconds. Other rewards are still a work in progress, unfortunately. Nothing that crazy. Nothing that crazy about it. It would be so nice to be able to come back to like a whole bunch of money, though. I need to get those things working. They will be working eventually. Suddenly my voice plays scares me. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, because it should play your voice at some point in time. Because we're gonna be testing to see. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna turn up the sounds to 100%. I probably should have added a way to just like play the chicken sounds, you know? Where could I put this? Should I make it so if you like click on the chickens, they make sounds? Maybe I'll do that. If nothing else, just for like testing purposes, you know? Let's see here. Yeah, I got on my Google Notes app, but the core of the idea came from the phrase, a man's word is his bond. Ooh. I love when that happens. I love when like just you hear a random thing or you see something, you're just like, instant idea. Write it down though. The amount of times that I've just been like, ooh, that would be cool. That's actually the sound effect that I was wanting to test. It works! It's in there. Happy day. Scoiled, you're in the game. And it's the correct one this time. Yeah, you're in there. Okay, I will be getting more added later, but I just wanted to make sure that was all working. Okay, save the game. Wait. Yes, I am chicken. You are chicken. Went to do a silent run. My 5 cards were Blade Dance. Hee. I don't know what that means. You're talking about magic? That's my guess. That's my guess anyway. That's my first guess. Went to do a silent run. 5 cards were Blade Dance. So you're gonna come back to this eventually, even after the jam ends? Yes, absolutely. I do, because there's a couple things. There's a couple things that I still want to add. So, first of all, I just want to, like, add more to it over time, just, like, content-wise. But the biggest thing is I want to get this idle thing done. I want to make it so you can actually have the game idly generate money for you. So, that is the biggest one that I do want to be adding here. There it is again. The next big thing is the achievements. So there is an achievement section here, but I do want to add, like, actual achievements to the game. So there's more for you to actually be focusing on. These will be things like unlocking all of X outfit, unlocking all the chickens, getting all the chickens to level, 999, getting $1 billion or stuff like that, and then there's just like a handful of other little achievements that I do want to add too. Things like, if everybody has the exact same thing equipped, or if all the chickens are wearing one of each outfit, and stuff like that, just little things. So I do want to come back. So there are some things, again, it's like little things that I want to add, like visual and audio things that I do want to add. But then there's also actual game things. So like the idol, the achievements, and all that stuff. So I do want to do all of that. There's also I do want to add one more chicken. And I want to add, so another chicken and another egg. For reasons. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. Slay the Spire is awesome. I really like... Slay the Spire, okay, that makes more sense. Automod, Easter egg idea. Click on it enough, and it's just you in a super deep voice saying, cock-a-doodle-doo, in a really deep pan voice. I'll allow it. I think it's because you said cuck-a-doodle-doo. And I think that's why. Oh, Automod. Silly Automod. Did it censor feet again? It did not. It did not censor feet this time. No better to do with sound of a rooster. I could have sworn I allowed that. No. Feet is allowed. It's the cock-a-doodle-doo. And it was like, excuse me. You can't say that. Could have sworn I allowed it. In my defense, chickens be cussing up a storm sometimes. That's true. That is true. Let's see here. Thing from my RPG. Wait. Time to sit in the cock-a-doodle chair and watch the chickens. I'll allow it. Let's see here. Thinking from my RPG to take the existing assets and either heavily modify them to something else or simplify the textures to match my character sprites. No more than 2 or 3 shade of color pixels. That'd be cool. Was having some issues on attack balancing. Someone who is meant to be weak in attack power and had their special attack do less damage than their physical, which was not intentional, had to adjust. Yeah, stuff like that, adjusting for stuff like that is an absolute nightmare. But it's necessary. Basically doing more damage than the intended tank/bruiser that was either strong attacks or is meant to take blows to counter. The rain's starting to come down hard where I live. I think it might be some thunder here in Cali right now. Rain literally dropped. Lucky. I wish it was raining here. It is supposed to rain here soon, just not yet. Automod, we don't support open relationships around these parts. For real. It's also censoring it for me. It's all asterisks. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Excuse me, but what is that sound when you max out a chicken? Why is a chicken moaning in my ear? You found it! You found the special sound. Oh my gosh, Mycora, you are the first person to find the sound. That is our one and only very dear Gamedev. Gamedev is the one that made that sound. I'm dying, stop, what? Yeah, so basically the way that it works is once you max out your chicken, they play the moaning sound. As of right now, that's the only time in the game that it plays the moaning sound. So, what is happening there? Why was I able to purchase more than I had money for? Oh no. Oh no. Please don't tell me there's a bug there. Hold up. I don't know how I did it. Something made it go into the negatives. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I know what it is. Pretty sure. Yep, that's what it is. So basically, oh, I'm not gonna fix that. That's a nightmare. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to fix it eventually. It's not game breaking. It's fine. Basically, the reason why it's going into the negatives. You hate to see it. You really hate to see it, yeah. So basically, the reason why it goes into the negatives is because as you are upgrading the chicken, right? It's all going up by, I believe, 2% or 1%. It's either 1 or 2%. So every time I click this button, it is increasing the upgrade price by 2%. So we're going from 83 cents to 85 cents, plus 2%, plus 2%, plus 2%, plus 2%. And that's how it is across the board, right? So every time you click this button, it goes up by 2%. But when you get here to the end, right before you hit the level up, it does a bit of an extra increase. So I believe the upgrade price is going up by 2% and the money generated is going up by 2%. But when I click this one more time, the money that I'm earning, I believe, jumps up by 5%, and then this goes up by 4%. It's just to add just a little bit of a bump every time, just to make things slightly more expensive. But because of that, it is not calculating that level up bump. It's not taking that into consideration. So if I just buy one of these, it's going to cost $1.92. But if I buy 10 of them, it's not technically $21.21. It would technically be $21.21 plus $1.92 times 0.04. Yeah. But it doesn't take that into consideration. So it's technically taking more money, but it's allowing me to spend more money than I will actually have. So, yeah. This is what happens when you skip econ and statistics class. I skipped both of them. Never went. Screw econ and statistics. Who needs them? All these sounds. Oh, they crack me up. Oh. And, let's get a little guy incubating here. I see you hit your follower goal. I did. I need to update that. I do need to update that. Let's see here. So anyway, yeah, so my Corey, that's what's going on there. This is my first game I was in. A great experience. I'm glad you had such a good experience being here in this game. You will be in here more. I just need to get there. So that was sit in the chair, basically. Same here in California. I'm dying. What, Lamau? What? You know what? Base. I'm dying. By the way, if you go to chat settings and turn off censor chat, you should see... Thank you, Scoiled. I appreciate it. You should see the stars less often. That's true. You hate to see it. Thank you. I hate how the internet is evolving lately. It's true. Temptation to send a text-to-speech with the chicken sound now to see what happens. This is what happens when you skip econ and statistics class. I see you hit your follower goal. I had to take them over summer because my mom didn't want me to drop music classes and I skipped through it all. Not a bad idea. Congrats! Thank you. I appreciate that going into the inkwell. What even is an investment? Investments are very important things. You don't want to skimp out on your investment. The teacher, Moon has 140 chickens and wants to buy 30 more chickens. Each chicken, when will I need this? basically what happened, basically what I did. And these guys lay their eggs really slowly. Kind of the downside of, you know, not having it be able to idly produce things is that even if I left and came back in 24 hours, it doesn't actually lay any eggs. Really sucks. So I am going to fix that. It is going to happen. Promise. There we go. Popcorn chicken. Cool. Hey, we finally got a thing. Here we go. Actually, no. I want to get a thing for the primary chicken. All right. What are we getting? What are we getting? I just want to add cracking sounds. Hey, we got ourselves. Oh, we can make it rain. We can make it rain. I like how I got the one freaking cosmetic, the one outfit that doesn't actually do anything except for just making it rain. That's all it does. Yeah. It was an idle game without the idle. Exactly. As of right now, I'm calling it a passive game. You play passively. You don't play idly, you play passively. So you have to have the game up. As long as the game is up, you will keep generating money. So you could just leave it open in another tab. It'll keep running, and you come back later, and you're good to go. I think egg drop rates are perfect. And that's the thing, is like, I didn't want them to be too often, and so technically, they are good. They are good. But it's like, if you were actually like playing the game to want to unlock everything, I could see it maybe being a little bit annoying to have them so slow. But here's the thing. Just get more chickens, and then the chickens will then lay eggs more often. I think they have like a 1 in 50 chance of laying an egg every time they stop. So anytime they stop, it rolls a dice, 1 in 50. If they do, they do. If not, too bad. And it's not every 50 times they stop, they lay an egg. It's just a 1 in 50 chance that they do. So, keep that in mind. Because new players aren't even thinking about that. They're just focused on petting and upgrading. True. It's a good point. And before he learns about prestige games and has to learn the horrors of E numbers. Oh, trust me. Trust me. I was going to be adding prestige. And we are. I still want to technically add the prestige. I do want to add that option to the game eventually. But it did kind of change. It did kind of change a little bit over time. I do still want to add prestige, though. Let's see here. Maxed out chickens and 100 trillion in the bank. Let's. Oh my gosh. Icor, that's crazy.
_ Benedict cheered 5 bits. Call it overclocking like overclocking.
Okay, that's really funny. I like that. Overclocking your coop. I think we're gonna have to go with something like that. That would be really funny. Ads again already, and this is the minimum. Wow, Twitch, I know it's freaking wild. Are E numbers like E? By the way, if you hit an arrow when the carton is returning, it gets stuck in front / behind the UI. Oh, I did not think about that. That is a great point. Yeah, if I fill this up, it will. Yes, because it animates out. But then yeah, if I change menus. There are some things that I do know are an issue. Like, for example, I do know that this is a visual glitch. So if I put this egg here, and then I put this egg here, and then if I switch while it's still animating, it does still show that and that. So that's fun. But here's the thing. There was a part of me that was like, will I get these fixed one day? Yes, I will fix these weird visual glitches. But anyway, for now though, it is, yeah, so it just does things like that. And you can still, like, everything works, technically. Like, you can still move stuff around and everything's alright. It just, you know, does weird things like that. So, the joys here are enormous. Never ending, actually. Oh, what do we get? What do we get? We got ourselves the chef's hat. The chef's hat. That one's a good one. Because if you then come over here and you put the chef's hat on this guy, there we go. He is now going to lay eggs 5% more often. Happy day. And yeah, and so I know that I didn't really go over this on stream, but you can still add these eggs to here, and then as you add the eggs, so honestly what you would want to do is you want to make sure the highest leveled up chickens are the ones that you're adding to the carton, because the higher the level, the more those eggs are worth. So if we come over here, if we put in this guy, since he's only level 1, it's worth 1. It's gonna be worth 1 Starbuck. But if I were to add an egg from this guy, it's going to be worth a lot more because he's level 250. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm running out of time to be able to push these changes to add. Nothing that I'm doing here necessarily needs to be in the game for the game jam. I know that I won't be able to push any updates to the game until after the game jam, so that kind of sucks. I think I can still push updates to my repository, so I can still update the game and have that show up on GitHub. Yeah, so I will still be updating the game. We're still going to be doing things. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything more on stream with this game. Maybe if there's like a big update, I might either talk about it on stream or something like that. But I think basically going forward, all of this is just going to be kind of like off-stream kind of stuff. Yeah. But, you know, again, I'll just be adding little things here and there.
Turned Moon Man into a chicken.
I'm now a chicken. So, anyway. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so it gets stuck. More like eyelid. That was 2 in a row. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You know you have to have a cluck chair now somewhere, right? I will, when I eventually get my office finished, I will intentionally put a chair in the corner just so we can call it the cluck chair. And only everybody that is here right now will understand what it even means. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think something you could have to make... Wait. I think something you could have to make the gameplay going after maxing out chickens is being able to then have multiple of some chicken, but it's extremely expensive if that makes sense. Absolutely, absolutely. So I do have other things that I'm kind of thinking of. I could honestly, probably one of like the easiest things that I could do is I could just remove this cap. Just make it so you can go beyond level 999. So as of right now, you know, that's the cap. You hit level 999, and then that's it. But I'm kind of thinking what I could do is I'll just remove that cap, have it so you can go to like 9,999 or something like that. I would also want to rebalance it just a little bit. Yeah. There are a lot of other things that I do want to add to this game and changes I want to make. It's just going to be like an overtime kind of thing, you know? Yeah. Yep. But I do appreciate the feedback, though. The cats are so not used to going into that room, they run out whenever I have to do offense.
My Corey, I just redeemed stream.
Oh, we've got to stretch. I lay these nuts on your face. Oh my god. I will say though, the chickens are probably going to get a lot more chatty now that we're getting more of them. Which actually, we can buy the next guy. Here we go, Cluck Norris. Yeah, there we go. Good and slow. You said it out loud, it counts. I think it does. Get one of those pet talk buttons and have a program to say cluck when fast. And have it just sat on the chair. It's over 9,000! That's actually another reason why I do kind of want to increase the limit, is because I want to be able to have an achievement that's called It's Over 9,000. And basically, whenever you get all your chickens over level 9,000, then you get the achievement, is my goal. Let's see, needed to make that clear. Basically, about the thing. Yeah, absolutely. Assets I'm referring to was tiles. Nice. Rain literally dropped. Loud thunder now. I think I saw some lightning in the corner of my eye. I wish there was storming like that here. I think that storm that's currently there is heading this way, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, yeah, so it's not going to be here till later tonight, though. Ooh, it's supposed to be like pouring rain like all of tomorrow. I am so excited for that. Oh my gosh. You have no idea how excited I am for that. Very excited for that. Anywho, yeah, so that's the game. It's technically finished, technically here, technically out. Again, there are more things that I do want to add. Yeah. I'm also kind of thinking about maybe, so we have like the chicken petting mechanic, right? I'm almost wondering if I kind of switch that out and I do more of like an actual idle clicker thing, right? Where it's like, as you're clicking the chickens, like you're just generating money as you click, but then you can upgrade that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. All right, everyone, let's do the stretch here. Cause oh my gosh, I'm getting stiff. Here we go. Let's do the stretch. We're gonna go to the left this time. And then to the right.
Oh, and backwards. Oh. Oh, that feels good. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So I missed all the unboxed dev. Was Cluck Norris added
before or after? It was added. He was added before. Yes. So I'd started on making the game. Well, basically at the beginning of this month. So we were about halfway in. So I had created all the assets and stuff like that.
Benedict turned Moonman into a chicken.
So yeah. So I had already created all the assets for Cluck Norris. And then, you know, of course, the unimaginable happened, and I debated taking him out and replacing him with someone else, just like out of respect. But then I was kind of like, how about we leave him in, and this will actually be like a sign of respect, a sign of just like, thank you, Chuck Norris, for everything you've done, and yeah, thank you. And so kind of the plan is to, yeah, leave him in here as more of like a sign of respect. So he must live on. Exactly. Yeah. So, you know, very sad. But I was like, you know what? There we go. To honor Chuck Norris, we are definitely leaving Cluck Norris in here. Plus, he is definitely the best looking chicken in the sunglasses. I'm just going to say that. Does the egg drop percentage get higher as you level up the chickens, or is it constant overall? It is constant, yeah. So the only way that you can increase the chicken's egg drop rate is if you were to equip the chef's hat.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Chuck Norris didn't DS, he was reincarnated into a chicken like a shitty anime plot. I need 6 seasons.
So there we go. Yes, he has been reincarnated as a chicken. Exactly. Yeah, so if you have the chef's hat, then they will lay more eggs. So you can actually upgrade this to be 100%. So if you have the chef's hat on every single chicken, and then you upgrade them all to 100%, you can actually, they every single time they stop, they will lay an egg. That's exciting stuff. You do not remove Cluck Norris. Cluck Norris removes you. He stretched so hard, his voice dropped. Let's see here. I actually watched Delta Force a few weeks before. That fateful day, I enjoyed the movie. Good one. Let's see. He might be in the sky right now with how hard the thunder is. Possible. It's possible. Truer point has never been made. Chuck Norris reincarnated as a chicken in another world. How my foul race is secretly overpowered. Season 1. At least this May. I love how accurate that is, though, for anime names. That is very accurate for how those names turn out. It's freaking crazy. Let's get this order filled, shall we? Ooh, the perfect amount. I see what you're talking about, though. It shows up behind if you do that. But you then can switch menus, and it does disappear. So again, it's one of those things that I'm like, it's a visual glitch. I'll fix it. but it doesn't break the game, so there's that. So, you know. I'll get there, though. Let's get the rubber chicken, though. Wha-bam! Ah, the rubber chicken. It's not a hard or soft lock. Exactly. I figure it's like, yeah, it doesn't look great, but also it's like, are there very many people who are like switching menus? Actually, maybe some people. Especially now that people know that you can do that visual glitch. Oh well. Let's see, the Realtron! Welcome! Glad you're here. Says, how goes it? It goes absolutely fantastically, swimmingly. How goes it for you? It's going great. Just finished this game for a game jam, and it's I'm very glad that I actually got to the end of it. There are still some weird issues, a couple of weird glitches, but I haven't found any game-breaking bugs yet, which is like the ultimate thing that I've been looking for. So, so no game-breaking bugs. There are some balance issues with the game, but I feel like that's just kind of how it goes with idle games. It's difficult to find a good balance of like fast enough, but not so fast that it just gets out of control. So, yeah. But anyway, how's life for you? How are things going? He's back as the most delicious animal of them all. I respect it. See? There we go. Yeah, no, we got this in just under the wire. So if we come over here, yeah, so I literally submitted this game. When did I submit it? 1 hour and 37 minutes before the deadline. An hour and a half before a month-long deadline. It was a month-long game jam. And I got it in 1 hour and 37. But hey, it's in there. It's playable. It works. And that's what matters. But yeah. So there we go. Perfectly timed. I know. Now, it's not the latest I've ever seen. I have some people that submit their games like literally like 5 minutes before, and I'm just like, that would stress me the crap out. Because I'm like, if I would be so upset. Especially if I was like trying to do it as like a joke, be like, I'm gonna see if I can get the latest submission time. You know, it's like I want my submission time to be like the last minute, and then your computer craps out on you or your internet goes out or something like that. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm done. I'm out. I'm gonna share this game to my friends. You absolutely should. Don't share it yet, Scoiled. Oh crap, that's right. You can share it. Wait. Did I talk through the opportunity that I had? I may have talked through the opportunity I had. We've got 6 minutes left. I don't know if I'm gonna, I won't have time. All right, Scoiled. So, basically the reason why I'm saying all of this is your chicken sounds are in the version of the game that I was just playing, but not the version of the game that is uploaded currently. And once the game jam ends, which ends in 6 minutes, you can no longer push more updates. Yeah. So, I will have to wait until the judging ends, which I'm not sure how long they're going to be doing the judging. I think it says like a week. Games will be ranked publicly until April 7th. Yeah, so 1 week. And then a panel of judges will play the top 100 games to rank their top 50. And then after that, then it all goes. Okay, so yeah, so basically it'll be like a week before I'm able to get the game updated with your chicken sounds in it. Fortunately. But it is going to get there. Because here's the thing. I have it all in there, but now I would have to repackage the game, zip it, get it over to here, and then hope everything goes well. I just don't want to, I can't risk it. I'm so sorry. Everyone rate 5 stars. Let's get to top 100. Well, so here's the problem though, is I'm pretty sure it's based on the ranking here. If we go to community, 5 minutes until it's over. Look at that. Someone just posted literally 0 seconds ago. So I guess technically, if you wanted to, so if everybody wanted to, you could go join this game jam. You can still join it as of right now. Go join it. So you then have access to all the games. Because I think even if you don't submit anything, you can still come in here and you can rate the games. But everyone rate 5 stars on the correct page. Because I think, I may be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure that if I come over here, because you can rate the game here. There should be like a little rate game. But I don't think those stars matter. I think what matters is once the game jam ends, there will then be like a ranking here that you can do. Yeah, pretty sure. So I think it's basically they try and make it so that you can't like use outside influence to, well, influence the ranking. So you have to be a part of the game jam to be able to then vote on the games. So, yeah. Anyway, but I guess if you're a part of the game jam and want to come rate the game, I'm not going to say no. I'm also not going to say no if you want to come over here and give it a 5-star on the actual game page itself. Any star rankings or comments, very much so appreciated, and that would be absolutely fun. So, you don't have to, but it would be fun. It would be a good time. Ooh, 3 minutes left. The countdown's counting down fast. Let's see here. For context, one of my favorite shows is The Greatest Assassin reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. Yeah, it's not hard or soft lock. It's a master lock, which can be opened with a master lock. It's a game jam game. It's to be expected. That's fair. That's fair. And that's what I'm assuming most people will kind of like, they'll be like, you know what? Yeah, there's some visual glitches. Honestly, so long as there weren't any game-breaking bugs, that's what I was wanting to make sure happened, was that just nothing game-breaking happened. Insert Avengers meme. I understood the reference. This is the lockpicking lawyer, and what we have here is a graphical soft lock. I'm going to share this game with my friends. But anyway, yeah, not saying that you can't share it, but I am saying, like, if you want to share it with the idea of, hey, I made chicken sounds in this game, you will have to wait until the voting ends. My plan is to have some kind of update ready to go. It may be like a smaller update. My plan is to have any amount of like things that I've changed or added to the game, like say for example, your chicken sounds, things like that. I want to have that ready so as soon as the voting ends, I can then push that update as soon as it's good to go. So that's my plan. That's my plan and my goal anyway. Everyone rate 5 stars. I can freaking feel the electricity from the lightning in my feet. That is really bad lightning. Holy smokes. Stay safe out there, Cameron. Music, 10 out of 10, 5 star. Axel, if you do not give a 5-star rating specifically the music, I don't know what to tell you. I think anyone can rate, but I could be wrong. I joined just to be safe. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out in 59 seconds, and we'll kind of see what you can actually see, what you can't see, all that fun stuff. I rated 5 stars on a page. Thank you, Protocap. I appreciate that. Can you link it, Moonman? Yes, absolutely. Here's the game jam. So I guess if you want to, you should be able to jump in there and potentially join the game jam last second. So if nothing else, if you have to be part of the game jam, then you can join and rate 5 stars. I'm not saying that I want to, skew it one way or the other.
I'm
also not saying that I don't.
The account holder of this account has requested before deletion, and we would let you know that he has sadly passed out while learning. April Fools.
Making me scared, Nick. You're making me scared. Think anyone can? Oh, we'll find out in 10 seconds. See, this is the kind of person, like, if I was just a crazy person, I'd be like, now we're going to submit the project. Submissions due in negative time. And here's page to rate. Oh my gosh, that was fast. So there we go. There we go. But yeah, so voting ends in 6 days, 22 hours, 59 minutes, and 43 seconds. You can now rate entries from the submissions page. But here's the thing. Can I actually view these in another browser that I'm not a part of? Let's go, I guess let's pull up Chrome. I know that I'm not logged in on this over here. Hey, you can see them. I mean, you do have to still be logged in. You do still have to log in for that. but pretty sure. Yeah, some Red Dev, you were very close. You were very close on your numbers. 536. So there were over 4,000 people who joined, and only 536 submitted. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. And this is a message to, I mean, anyone specifically with this game jam, but this is just a message in general. If you are creating a game, whether it be specifically for a game jam or whatever it may be, if you are creating a game and you have some kind of deadline and you don't make the deadline, just because you didn't make the deadline means you should give up. Do not give up, whether the deadline passed, whatever it may be. Keep making the game, keep developing, keep getting to the point where you can finish that game. Because even if you get to the point where it's like, well, I was making this thing to like show off to people.
Says, did you hear that itch.io database corrupted? I just saw when I went to sign up, and they said they lost 2 hours worth of uploads. April Fool.
I gotta get out of here before there's more April Fool's jokes. But anyway, keep making your game. Because if nothing else, at the end of the day, you can make it for yourself, and you can tell yourself that you finished that. You did it. You know? No one holds you accountable when you're training for something, when you're running your own race.
Cheered 5 bits. Here's 1 bit.
I appreciate that. Thank you. But hold up. You cheered 5 bits and said there's 1 bit. Where'd the other 4 bits go? We'll never know. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that is just keep going.
Some Randev cheered 5 bits. April Fools, it was 5 bits.
Yeah, I see what you're going now. I see where you're going with this now. Anyway, make the game, write the book, finish the song, make the video, whatever it is, finish the project you're working on. Yeah. Ooh.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Fun fact, I am personally why the bit limit is 5 lamau.
That's true. That's true. Axel is the reason why it's 5. I decided that the bit text-to-speech needed to be slightly more expensive. Because someone was rigging the system. Where'd the other 4 bits go? Check your prison pocket. What's a prison pocket? I'll tell you later. I almost said I'll show you later, but that's... I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. Anyway, there we go. Awesome. Y'all hear that NPM got hacked? No, not NPM. You don't want to know. Someone hasn't watched enough Futurama. Throw away the plan, lol. No, don't throw away the plan. No plans can be thrown away. Absolutely not. Look at this. Look at all these freaking games in here. This is nice. This is nice. I'm very glad to see that so many people got in here, made a game. Yeah, very good stuff. I'm actually kind of excited to like go through here and just like look at what everybody else has made. Yeah, some of this stuff looks really good. Some of it looks kind of freaky too. I've seen a few on here that I'm just like something's off. Oh, that's a creepy looking game. Hypoxia.
Hemistinic says, dog goes woof 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 woof.
That do be what the dog says. And some of these I'm just yeah, some of these I'm like, well, I don't stand a chance. I mean, I know I'm just basing this off of the art here, but like
meow.
what do you mean meow? There's no meow. Dog does not say meow. Out nowhere, not known how. Oh no. Excuse me? The chunky chick? Excuse me? The chunky chick? Absolutely not. You can't make a game about chickens. A survival defense game where you feed your fat son and try to protect him from the world. Oh, I like that. That's funny. Controls. Objective. Collect resources during the day. Feed your chick. Survive nights. Oh, look at that. He's in a little box. Okay, that's actually kind of fun. I like that. That's really fun. I like that. Well, I'm gonna have to probably give this a shot. RPG Maker game? I don't think so. Maybe. Nah, I don't think. No. I'm fascinated. Respect. But yeah, that basically is plagiarism right there. Yeah. How many more chicken games are there, though? That's what I wonder. Get the box. I wish I could see. I guess there's not really a great way. I was gonna say, I wish I could see, like, what engine everybody used. But I guess if someone doesn't necessarily say what engine they use, it's just gonna be, whatever. Like, no one has to say what engine they use. I don't think I said what engine I use. At least not on here. More information? I guess, never mind. Made with RPG Maker. There we go. But you can't sort by that, right? Maybe? Random most popular, fewer... Okay. Search by title or author. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to search for if someone made it up with RPG Maker. I also highly doubt I'm going to be able to get through all of these games, but I'm kind of thinking what I'm going to try. And, like, I'm not going to do any of this on stream. Like, it's just not going to be something that I'm going to do. But I am kind of thinking about maybe... Oh! That one's going to go well. That seems like you might not be able to use that in the thing. A game where you need to catch Pokemon. Gen 1 and try to get them all. E for inventory space to change background Pokemon. I feel like that goes against the whole copyright infringement thing. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I think probably what I'm going to do is just, like, off stream, obviously. I'm going to go through, I'm going to look through and just see, what other people made. I want to know how I'm going to stack up, right? I want to know that. I want to know that. Box Fox. What is this Box Fox? Kind of fun looking. Oh. This is kind of giving me, I highly doubt anybody knows this game. This is kind of giving me Chips Challenge kind of vibes. That's kind of fun. Throw away the plan. How long it's taken me with the game I got to get into voice acting. Need to bring the bag. OMG, yeah, spam entries. I mean, there are going to be some that are just spam entries. I feel like every game jam's going to have that. But, I also know that there are a lot of games, and I'm not going to say that all games, but I do know there's a lot of people that I do know there's a lot of people who will make a game for something, and then they basically take that exact same game, and then they put it in another game jam. In this game, the aim is to reach the starting point from finish point. It's created by I'm gonna say that. Lacra Creations. Oh wait, they linked another game. Interesting. So they haven't uploaded on another site. Okay, so I know that I'm kind of like getting nitpicky, but it's like some of these games, like this one specifically, there's no download link. You can't download this game, which again is not like you have to have a downloadable version. So maybe we stand a chance. Maybe if there's enough games like this out there that just like didn't follow the rules, so it's like there's no download link, but just links to a different site, and you still click the link, you're a fisher's dream. The link looked fine. I checked in the bottom corner right here. I did check to make sure that it was going to that site, and I made sure the site was okay. But that's a good point. I smell a raid approaching. That's true. We probably are going to be wrapping this up here in just a second. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be going through, I'm going to be playing some of these games. If you joined the jam, or if you just wanted to come in here with the link that was shared, get in here, play some games. If nothing else, it looks like there's at least some games in here. It seemed like they should be a good time. Oh no, Moon, I don't mean you. Oh. Wait, what does that mean? Are you telling someone to raid here? I hope not, because we're about to end soon. But you didn't recognize the site? Could have been anything. I mean, that's true. That's a really good point. That's a really good friend. That's a great point. I swear I'm not, it was all natural. Oh no. Oh no, what are you doing? No, we were gonna be ending soon. Don't tell people to come here. If that's the case. Alright, look at that. Unboxed. It is there. I didn't. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. It is there. Look at that. Unboxed. Happy day. Happy day. Oh!
Inverint says, I'm not angry, Moon, just disappointed.
Please don't be disappointed. I don't want you to be disappointed. Hey, look at that! Look at that. We are, if you search by popular, we are currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're in 7th right now. Oh my goodness.
Welcome HyperGameDev_ and your 17 amazing audience members.
HyperGameDev, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Oh, hey! It's like you didn't even know it was gonna happen, did you, some random? Welcome. Glad you're here. Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate that. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Yeah, hopefully you had an absolutely fantastic stream. How'd everything go for you? Nick says, hello! Hello, Nick. Welcome. Well. A raider from the Hyper Game Dev stream says, some ran dev. I totally wasn't watching multiple streams, I promise. I knew it! You're cheating on me. You're cheating on me with other streamers? How could you? How could you? Hyper double platform raid, hyper double platform raid, hyper double platform raid, hyper double platform raid. Thank you so much for the double platform raid. I do appreciate that. Thank you. How'd your stream go? How'd everything go for you? Hi, Raiders. I would never cheat on you, Moon. Hi. Oh, did you submit to a jam you were doing? Yes, we got submitted tonight. It just ended like literally 13 minutes ago. So yes, we were just kind of scrolling through some of the other games that have been put in here, and some of them look really good. And as of right now, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but as of right now, we are currently number 7th in terms of popularity when you search by popular. So there is that. Very, very exciting stuff. But yeah, it feels good. Feels good to finally have it done, finally have it out there. And yeah, it's all here. Yeah, so we'll run game and we'll just kind of be able to see. There you go. It's good times. And you know, of course, it's idle games, like it takes a little bit to get into, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's I can at least cross my fingers for top 50, because top 50 gets put into like a games collection, right? And so I can at least hope for that, because then the game will at least be in the games collection. I would absolutely love like top 10. Top 10 would be cool. Wait, is top? I think it is top 50 is the games collection, right? I remember right. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So top 10 is inclusion in games collection. Top 10 is honorable mentions and top row in game collection. There we go. And then, okay. So, I mean, fingers crossed. I would absolutely love either 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. I mean, let's be honest here. I would love 1st place. Probably not going to happen, but top 10 would be absolutely fantastic. I would be very happy with that. Yeah, we'll see. Because if I get at least top 3, then I will definitely be using that money to put this game on Steam. Once I get it 100% finished. Because the problem is, it's not 100% finished. Which is a bit of a problem. Because if it goes into the games collection unfinished, that's going to kind of suck. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Anywho, let's sort by popular again. Oh, still number 7. Oh well. I'm not a game developer, but $20 is $20. Exactly. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take 20 bucks. I will take the 20 bucks. I am now just realizing, though, this is very sad. If you click out of the tab, it pauses the game. And you have to then come back. I'm gonna have to see if I can get that fixed. 'Cause I would love for people to be able to, like, close the tab and still have it keep going. Anyway. The presentation is super nice. I appreciate that. Thank you. I can see why folks are clicking on it already. Thank you. That honestly, that means a lot. Thank you.
Emma Steinich says, click Control plus Shift plus Alt plus Win plus L.
That's got me worried. That's got me very worried. I don't want to do that. Why? Why would I do that? What's it gonna do? Oof. Yeah, that's an MZ exclusive feature. Yeah. Well, so oh, that's right. It does open LinkedIn. I knew it did something like that. I just couldn't remember exactly what it was. So dumb there's a hotkey for that. What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Anywho, what was it gonna be? Oh, hey, I should probably. What was this? Oh yeah, adding chicken noises. Get that and push to origin. There we go. At least that's uploaded now. That's good times. Okay, what was I gonna say? I swear I was gonna say something, but now I don't remember what it was. Wasn't that? Oh, the MZ exclusive feature. Yes. So I do have a thing, and I don't remember if I actually have it in here. There was a plugin that I made.
Hyper
It was supposed to
turned Moonman into a chicken.
I done been turned into a chicken. Thank you for that. But it was supposed to essentially, it was supposed to keep our MZ active. And I don't remember if it was here or if I have it in here or not. The real progress was getting Moon to use GitHub Desktop. That is true. Using GitHub Desktop is going to be a huge lifesaver. I'm actually very excited to continue using it, if I'm being completely honest here. I did not expect that. It's a good time. I can be turned into a chicken. I just finished the game jam. Nice. Raid, howdy. Yes, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And let's see, Hyper Gamedev, man, you really have that just submitted to a jam glow. I am glowing, aren't I? It does make me very happy. I am very, very happy that I finally have it done. It's not exactly how I wanted it to be. You know, there's some things missing, but there haven't been any game-breaking bugs that have been brought to my attention. Apparently, you can game the system quite a bit and finish the game very quickly. I don't know how long my Corey was playing, but it sounds like every chicken has already been upgraded all the way, and they had like $10 trillion in cash. So that's fun. Cool to see everyone making games. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Yeah. So, you know, there's still some balancing issues. There's still, you know, little things that I want to add here and there, but at least there's no game-breaking bugs. That is like the ultimate thing that I want to make sure didn't happen, and we're good there for now. So yeah. Nice. What is the top prize money? Yes, the top prize money is going to be $100. And then there's also, yeah, so the top prize, the reason why it's like the biggest is because there's a publishing consideration. So if you get top prize, you know, you'll be considered for the publication. And then of course the $100 prize. And then second and third is $100. So again, enough to be able to put your game on Steam. And then fourth and fifth is a $20 Steam gift card. You know, put it toward a game or something like that. Something fun. Maybe buy a few Counter-Strike weapon skins or something. Who knows? And then, of course, you know, if nothing else, at least being in the game collection would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun to be able to do. Having the top 10 honorable mentions here on the top row of the game collection, that would be pretty cool as well. But I would say, like, probably the biggest things would be getting top 5 would be really cool. The publishing consideration would be absolutely mind-blowing. But we'll see what happens. OMG, rip Cluck Norris. That's true. I was going to remove him at one point in time. I was debating. I was like, maybe, but I was like, you know what? No, we're gonna keep him in here. Because I had gone through and I had...
Hyper Gamedev underscore turned Moonman into a chicken.
I do be a chicken. I do be a chicken, everybody. Yeah, so I had thought about getting rid of him because I was like, I was considering, like, out of respect, I was gonna be like, yeah, let's take him out of the game. And then I was like, no, I feel like out of respect, we should leave him in the game and let this, you know, be one of those memoriam honoring things, kind of a thing, you know? So yeah. Disappointment is part of the glow, don't you know? Poof, that was clucking awesome. Oh, okay, you're back to human form. That's cool too. I could just say a chicken, if that's the better way to go. It's just a jam. Don't be too hard on yourself. You got an opportunity to be motivated to make something. That's what counts. Whatever happens, you made something you like and want to work on more. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it is one of those things you gotta kind of remember. It's like, it's a game jam. It's not the end of the world. If it doesn't win one of the top 10 prizes, oh well. If it doesn't get top 5, oh well. If it doesn't even get top 50, it's like, hey, I participated in a game jam, and I'm happy about that. So, check Chord General. Yes, absolutely. And then we're probably gonna wrap it up here, because again, I do have a very early morning meeting tomorrow, and I do have to end a little bit earlier than usual. I'm still later than I was expecting, but I do need to end a little bit early. So, I'll save that. I don't know why I'm saving. It's not like I'm playing the game for real, so, you know, there's that. All right, let's go check on Discord General. And then we're going to go do a raid. So, if anyone has any suggestions on who they want us to raid, make sure to let me know, and we'll go do a raid. Getting the shelves up. Ooh, those are looking good. Very nice. How many shelves are you going to be putting up? That's the real question. Are we talking like 3 more shelves? 5 more shelves? 20 more shelves? Maybe. I'm excited to see them, though. Absolutely.
Keep him in. I believe he'd be honored to be a buff, bearded pixel chicken. I think so, too. Yeah. I would say so. All right, everybody. Oh, this has been a blast. I am so glad that we actually got to the end of this.
This has been a little bit of a stressor. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit of a stressor for the past couple weeks. But, oh well, we got there, and we're gonna see what happens. Who knows? If nothing else, again, you know, like has been said many times, we made a game. I've learned a lot. We got some stuff out there. It was fun, you know, and we'll be
back to it. We'll be back to doing Tomb of Versilius on the Thursday stream. So on Thursday, we will be back to Tomb of Versilius. I don't know how much work we're actually gonna get done on Thursday because freaking it has been so long.
Benedict just redeemed stream.
It has been so long since we
have been working on Tomb of Versilius. I'm probably just gonna have to like remember where we were. I am now a chicken, and of course we've got our stretch. We've got the chest benders.
Some randev wants Moonman to do 10 chest benders.
Right at the end of the stream. That's fair. We can do that. We do that.
Axel underscore Benedict wants Moonman to do 10 bicep curls.
See, Jesse says, good night, Moonman and Space Crew. Jesse, I do appreciate you being here. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you on the Thursday stream, I hope. You don't actually gotta, you can save for next stream. Nope, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. No, he's gotta. Exactly, I gotta. All right, so we're gonna end with a stretch, though, because the stretch is way better after I've done the bicep curls and chest benders. So let's do the chest benders, the bicep curls, and then we're gonna do the stretch, and then we're gonna go do a raid. So let's crank the jams and let's get on that. So here we go. Perfect song for something like this. All right, here we go. You know how this goes. 10 on the clock. Count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now for the squeaky chest benders. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. Oh, and now let's do a stretch. Let's go to the right. And then to the left. Oh, and backwards. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Wow, really skipping my last message before you leave. Wait, did I not say anything to it? I remember reading it. I must not have actually responded to it. 9 more. That is going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot of shelves. I'm very excited to see what it looks like when it's done. And I swear I didn't mean to ignore it. I promise. I remember reading it, and then in my head, I thought that I'd responded. That is my bad. That is my bad. I hope you got it now. Honestly, that seemed very cathartic. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out how to pronounce cathartic. Yes, very, very cathartic. Unlikely excuse. It's the only excuse I got. I'm sorry. Sorry. Love your vibe, bro. Got an entertaining stream. Subscribe. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. We try to have some fun here. We try to, you know, have a good time. Yeah. Sometimes I focus more on game dev. Other streams like this one, not as much. This has been a very off the rails stream so far, but oh well. It was the last stream of the game before the game jam, so kind of understandable. There wasn't a whole lot more I could do to the game. It was more of just like little features added and stuff like that, so you know. Anyway, all right, we're gonna go do a raid. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. I'm so glad that you've all stuck around as we've gotten through the rest of this game jam. So yeah, so again, we would share the links, so if you would like to jump in, play some games, rate the games. You know, I don't want just mine played and ranked. So if you are going to come in here, make sure you know play some games, give some feedback. I know that everybody worked really hard on all their games here, and yeah, it would be awesome for as many people to come in here and give you know some feedback and all that fun stuff to everybody as much as possible. So yeah, so I do appreciate that. So anyway, so take care, good luck. We're gonna do a raid, and I will see you all on the Thursday stream when we are back to Tomb of Versilia. So till then, good luck. Wait, game jams wait, game jams are game dev. Good job getting it done, and thanks for sharing your in the moment feels after doing it. I do appreciate that. That's true. I'm not saying that I wasn't doing game dev, but I'm saying that on this stream I didn't do as much as usual. So there is that. But next time, we're going to do a lot more. I promise. All right, everybody. Good luck. Take care. Well, I'll see you all on the Thursday stream. And until then, good luck. And good night. Or good day, if it's a good day for you. Okay, goodbye.